Hello, JG. How you doing, brother? Man, the skip was rolling really good for the last hour as I warmed up my radio and got ready for the show. I swear to God, it's just starting to conk out as soon as I get my show running. What freaking ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Well, hopefully it's not done for the day. This is the earliest I could get started today. Welcome to the Afternoon Skippa. Skippas here at the CB Lounge 2112. Live Lounge Videogates on a Friday. Fry with a Y day. So I hope you guys are all doing well today. Good to see you all. Getting shit in the grip here. There we go. All right, JG, Hemphead, how you doing? Standing Stones, how you doing? Indiana Chris, how you doing, brother? Kevin Winsford, how's it going, man? Kevin says, can you stop uploading these amazing radios, please, LOL. I now need them. I apologize. I don't mean to feed anybody's addiction. Good to see you, Kevin. How you doing? So, hello, Reed from JG. What's up, CB Lounge from Hemphead? What's up, Reed? And JG says Indiana Chris. JG says he's doing pretty good today. No radio for him. How's the co-pilot doing, Ripa? It's doing really freaking awesome, man. I am absolutely loving this radio. Can't thank you enough there, 1776. Absolutely fantastic addition to the CB Lounge 2112. When there's DX, I swear, as soon as I pressed go live, the DX dropped out. Let's go back to 28 here real quick. Yeah, 28 was rolling like a some bitch for the last hour. Now look what we got. So Kevin or Mopar says those fires are south of you, Standing Stones. They are south of him, yes. Probably about 20 miles from JG Mopar. Is that about right, JG? 20, 25 miles, somewhere around there? At the most. James White, how you doing, brother? Good to see you, man. Dirty white boy, how you doing there, 457? Hello, 2112 and everyone else with that wave. Good to see you, sir. Unreal with this DX just dropping out as soon as I friggin' start my show. Like I was saying, this is the earliest I could get started. So the DX has been running until 5:30 or so the last few days. So I figured I'd at least get a couple hours of good DX in. Hello, Catalyst, UDX 122, how you doing? It is Fry with a Y day there, Catalyst. And we have those afternoon skippas, or at least I thought we did. Chris says he hasn't turned on his CB in days. Well, turn that mofo on. There we go. Let me turn that up. If you notice, I will not be touching the radio. Ooh. How did I do that? Oh my golly. Let me turn on the squelch here. Whoa, you didn't see a hand touch that radio, did you? Oh man, look at that shit. We gotta look at it. Oh, it's kind of hard to see here, but nice squelching volume there. Up and down for the channels. Just a good looking microphone. I shined everything up, detailed it all nice and shiny with some special sauce. 61 degrees here at the CB Lounge 2112. A little bit breezy. Got a brand new flag out front. Getting ready for 120. Oh yeah, 120 coming up. Got a brand new flag. And if the weather's like it is now, we're going to have a nice barbecue dinner too on January 20. We are so excited here. Himphead says, I like that. I love that old school radio. It looks nice. It's gorgeous. It's just goddamn gorgeous. 22 degrees in southeastern Indiana, says Himphead. Oh, man. I don't envy that shit. CB Lounge 2112, Carson City, Nevada. Come on, we're trying. So with this radio hooked up to the dosimeter, I got 1.5 watts on the watt meter. I hooked it up to my awesome MFJ meter. About 4.5 watts, a little over 4.5 watts on the MFJ. Ridiculous. How bad that dosia is. Sorry to start complaining about the dosia right off the bat. It just needs a good adjustment, I think. I don't know. So happy Friday with a Y day out there, boys. Happy Friday with a Y day. We have got that. We got that Friday Fuji right here. Oh, it's a Friday Fuji. Looky, looky, looky. Yes. Now I can't remember the damn name of this strain I'm smoking. It's not Jack Herrera. It's something else, and I can't remember the damn name. I apologize. But we got a full Friday Fuji in the CB Lounge 2112 smoke meter. Check that smoke meter on the RCA Co-Pilot here soon. Been super cold for almost 2 weeks as standing stones. Yeah, winter blows, man. Yes, inauguration January 20. It's going to be a fantastic day. I predict that it'll be 66 degrees here at the CB Lounge 2112 that day with clear skies and no wind. That's what I predict. Nice A&L there. No real clickings or any kind of buzzings or anything for the noise blanker to use. We do have a PA system, though. PA. Whoa. Ooh, that thing's hot. That thing's hot. Hold on. PA system. CB Co-Pilot PA system works very good. Thank you. That sounds nice. That's a nice sounding PA. And then the old Delta tune there. Which you never can really tell the difference when you use one of these things. At least I can't. Come on, someone key up. I guess a little bit. It takes it off frequency, just a Trudeau hair. Make sure we got full RF gain there. There's it all the way down, fully dimmed, and then one more and it's off. Boom, all the way up. It's absolutely perfect brightness. Not too bright, not too dim. I gotta say the only thing that's kind of I don't know, doesn't work real great is the modulation light. It lights up, but it doesn't really modulate with your voice. It just stays lit up pretty much. It tries sometimes. Maybe I just got a big mouth or something. Stand by. Barking dog, and it distracts me. Once again, happy Friday with a Y Day, everybody. Welcome to the live lounge Videogates here at the CB Lounge 2112 with those afternoon skippas on a Friday with a Y Day. Hello, Foxman. Foxman says I was on my Randy 2 a while ago. Truckers on 19, Nashville and Knoxville, I-40. That's a good one to live near. Looking, they have bears every 50 miles watching the roads on the for the snow. Man, we can get like 2 feet of snow here and we don't even chain up. But back east, for some reason, 2 centimeters will cause complete gridlock and craziness. I just don't understand it. 2 inches and 3 inches is like a dusting. That's like 5 minutes of a snowfall here in Tahoe. And I'm not making fun of you guys or anything. It's just, it doesn't register in my mind that 2 or 3 inches of snow could cause any havoc whatsoever. Like I said, it's just a dusting. We don't even pay attention to 2 inches of snow. Or 6 inches. Hello, Black Duck. How you doing there? Howdy, gentlemen, says Mr. Black Duck. Good to see you, my friend. Hope you're all doing well. 2 inches of snow right now in my town, and the whole county is losing its mind. That blows my mind. It's so crazy. I just don't understand it. I mean, slow down. There you go. Slow down. Allow a lot of space between you and the next car. There you go. Those are the key to driving in the snow. Oh, man. No, Kevin, I am on AM. This is an AM only radio, so we are on 28 AM, sir. Milk, eggs, bread, sold out. Wow. I mean, you guys have seen some of my videos before. We'll get 2-3 feet of snow here in a 24-hour period sometimes. And it causes havoc, but nothing that, it's just nothing out of the ordinary that the snowplows can't handle. But it certainly usually you don't close nothing unless it's extremely cold. Spindle Twister, how you doing? He says, not like back in the day. Christ, they closed the schools here for a ½ inch of snow. Nowadays, a bunch of pussies, I guess. I mean, that's snow country up where you're at in Wisconsin. And, you know, I live in the Sierra, so we get more snow than anywhere else in the continental United States, right here in the Sierra Nevada. This is the snowiest place in the continental United States, right here. On average. We get more snow than Utah. We get more snow than the Rockies. Yeah, people trip out when they learn about California and Nevada has the most snowfall out of the whole continental United States. That doesn't include Alaska, of course. '63 Chrysler 300 was my first car. That's awesome. 1776. JG says, you got snow, we got fire. I would rather have the snow. I agree, JG. Boy, that LA County Fire Department. Wow, they got some really leaders. Very, very qualified ladies running that fire department. Wow, what a joke. What a joke, and what a mayor, too. That mayor is pathetic. She's Lori Lightfoot number 2. Unbelievable. I think even worse. Craziness. Yeah, you don't want those white cracker guys fully qualified fighting fires down there. No, sir. That's not nice. That's not nice at all. Nope. Yes, Lori Dirtyfoot, exactly. Old Beetlejuice. JG says LA is a joke and the mayor is a commie, and abso-fucking-lutely. A stupid commie on that. Did you see her getting caught at the airport by that British reporter, and he's asking her, why were you in Africa? Do you have anything to answer, say to anybody? And she just stood there and ignored the guy. It just looked like she's about to fucking burst into tears. What a pathetic turd. Pathetic turd. Come on, LA, you can do better than that. God damn it. When I was growing up in LA Sheriff's Department and the LA Fire Department, LA County Fire Department, they were the envy of the whole country. Everybody wanted to have the training and the equipment and everything that we had in Southern California. We had everything in Southern California to be proud of. And everybody wanted to train just like the sheriffs and just like the fire department because they were top notch and they had the best freaking departments in the whole country. Now look at it. Look at it now. Clowns, literally clowns running that fire department. And I'm not speaking of the firefighters themselves. I'm talking about the clowns in the upper management. My God. Pathetic. It's just pathetic. That's not the Los Angeles I grew up with. Oh, no. Not at all. The Los Angeles I grew up in, everybody wanted to be in Los Angeles. Everybody wanted to be from California back then. You know what I mean? No one wants anything to do with it now. Yeah. Yeah, California at one point had the 6th largest domestic product output in the world. It did. It did before it became a third world. Himphead says, I don't feel sorry for any of those people out there in California. They keep voting Democrat. It's their own fault. I agree. Completely agree. But we got to also remember corruption as well. I think a lot of the folks in California are voting the right way, but corruption is keeping them from obtaining their goal. I think it's as simple as that. I think California is way more fucking red than people actually realize because the corruption is so strong there that they can't get a leg up because of it, the Republicans. So I don't know. I'd rather just not talk about politics and enjoy the CB and all that shit, but, can't talk about these fires without bringing the politics into it because it's all intertwined in one bad joke. Hello, Bob Rutherford. How you doing, man? Bob says, hey, Joe Hemphead. Hello, guys. And hello there, Bob Rutherford. Good to see you, sir. Good to see you. I don't want to talk through all the DX like I normally do. So I'm not even properly modulated here. CB Lounge 2112, Carson City, Nevada. Come on. Now, I was out there yesterday just shooting skip, just for the hell of it. No show, of course. And this radio was getting down. First key up, and I got I don't remember. I think I got the Razorback. That's who I got. I got Lumberjack and the Razorback. First key up yesterday. How about at 28? How about at 28? CB Lounge 2112, Carson City, Nevada. Come on. Foxman says 2112. Did you see that UDX 268 sent me that Randy 2? He sent you a Randy 2. Okay. And a speaker. That was very, very nice and awesome. Those are cool friggin' radios, Foxman. Yeah, I haven't seen that yet, brother. I'll have to catch up with that. Well, that was super cool, UDX 268. No doubt about that. Once again, awesome community out there. We love you guys. I'll try making contact with the CB Lounge, says Hemphead. Roger that, sir. JG says he's surrounded by the commie clowns on the coast. Absolutely. Stand strong, JG. Stand strong. Because you're standing for me, too, man. Even though I'm not there. You're standing for me. Because we're both real freaking native Californians. You know what I mean? Not this fake-ass shit. We grew up in Southern California when it was the good days. When it was the normal days. When California was a part of America. California was red, white, and blue, man. You had to go in the extra fruity areas of the big cities to find the kooks back then. Now the kooks are everywhere. CB Lounge 2112, Carson City, Nevada with a shockwave. I got to get properly modulated here, boys. We got to check that smoke meter. We're way behind. Oh, my lordy, lordy, lordy. Look at that, boys. Perfect SWR, the smoke meter. No doubt about it. And that's 79, a smoke a screen. 79 smoke a screen coming up, says Hemphead. Like a cannonball coming through. Cannonball coming through. We got a smoke screen coming up. Oh, excuse me. You know how it go. You know how it go. Hello, 1900. How you doing, bud? What's happening? CB Lounge 2112, Carson City, Nevada with a shockwave. Come on! Sorry about that. Wow, I really sorry about that. I'm trying to work on my outbursts. We're waving right back at you, Punisher. Hello, Mark Sanquist. How you doing, brother? Good to see you there, Mr. Sanquist. Hello, Canada. Hello, 51st state. We love you. We love you, Canada. We really do. I'm being honest here. CB Lounge 2112, Carson City, Nevada. Come on. God damn it! Sorry about that. Whoops. JG says he likes to listen to 27 555 upper sideband. I don't talk much, too much code going on for me. I only know Roger and 10-4. Well, that sounds exciting. Sitting in my chair with my wireless mic, monitoring 28. Don't hear you, 2112. Son of a bitch! What is going on here? We're making watts, I think. CB Lounge 2112, Carson City, Nevada. Come on. Yeah, I'm making about 200. Come on, guys. Don't make a fool of me. At least get one contact here. I got some good contacts on free band, says JG. I have yet to get contacts on the outside bands yet. 21, hello everyone. Leaving a love you long time like. Have a great night. Dirty Diaper 21 waving. Waving right back at that. 21 South Kakalaki. Right on, JG. Happy Friday with a Y day there, JG. I'm sorry, JT. Good to see you, JT. I want a wireless microphone like Spindle Twister, but I don't have any radios that'll work with it. I think you have to have the Bearcat 980 or the 880 or the 680 to work with that Uniden wireless mic. CB Lounge 2112, Carson City, Nevada. Come on. JG says my favorite station on 28 AM is 800 State Line. Yeah, he's one of my favorites too. He is a great guy, super cool, and his station just is badass, man. He sounds freaking awesome. But yeah, he's a super cool guy. Just a really, really nice person. You can tell who's nice and who's an asshole out there for the most part. Himbet says, Bob Rutherford trying to make contact with you, CB Lounge. I can hear him here in Indiana. He's not too far from me. Roger that there, Himphead. Everybody check out Foxman's French Bulldog Benny on his video today. Check it out. Not now, but after the show. We love them French Bulldogs. Are an awesome dog. Okay, How about it out there, DX Land? How about it, CB Lounge 2112, Carson City, Nevada? Come on. I'll leave it right here, Himphead. Phantom 556, okay. Oh, the wireless mic works on the McKinley. Oh, that's cool. We got some Jack Stack out there giving birth to a butt baby. We haven't heard a butt baby birthing in a while. Another one is Mama's Little Baby. Yep, I've talked to him many times on Channel 1. Yeah, there you go, Channel 1. I have not heard him a long time, though. He was on Channel 1. Exactly, JG. And every time I go to Channel 1, I always listen for him or call out for him. I learned about him from Seaweed. UDX 534. CB Lounge 2112, Carson City, Nevada. Come on. What's going on here? Check my SWR here real quick. Oh, it's perfect. It's perfect. I couldn't ask for a better SWR, to be honest with you. When the needle doesn't move or barely moves, that's a good thing. It's a very good thing. I use that unit in wireless mic with all my radios. Have it as a 4-pin. You can supply voltage 12 volt from the power supply with an easy mod, and it works with any 4-pin radio. Interesting. Man, I would love to have one of those for summertime when I can go sit out on the lanai and do a barbecue and maybe even do a freaking show, but you know, barbecuing and CBing at the same time. That would be fucking killer. But with any radio, because I don't have a Bearcat. Well, I kind of do. I guess Ginger Grant's considered a Bearcat. All right, Foxman. JG says Mama's Little Baby and Redbone, they did a check-in. They did. I think they were in Arkansas, weren't they? Breaker 17, Breaker 17, CB Lounge 2112, Carson City, Nevada. Oh, I know what's going on here. My fancy box isn't on. It was off this whole friggin' time, boys. I'm looking straight at it, and it's got a bright pink freaking power light on it that wasn't on. Good Lord, I am stupid. I am so stupid. Hello, UDX 510 Yank Wrencher. I always want to call you Crank Yanker. When I look at Yank Wrencher, I see Crank Yanker for some reason. Hello, UDX 510. Good to see you. A big hello, Reed. And a big hello right back at you there, 510. Good to see you, sir. Yes, we were trying to get down on 4 watts or 4.5 watts. Now, I've determined, since I've been running this amp, I've been putting 6 to 8 watts into it on accident for the last year because my shit's been so out of tune with the dosimeter. And so it says that I can do 2 to 4 watts in the owner's manual for the fancy box. I'm revising that, and I'm going to say I'll feel safe using up to 5 watts with it and not sweat it too bad if it's above 4 watts, because it's performed beautifully with being overdriven, especially with my Galaxy radio. I had that thing cranked up. I thought I had it at 3.5 watts, and it was actually at almost 9 fucking watts I've been putting in that amp for over a year now. So I turned it down to true 3.5 watts, and I get badass swing out of it, too. Look around, Reed. They have one for your radio. You just got to look. They have a wireless mic, you're saying there, 344? Okay. Now that we got a little bit of help here, I was wondering why my fancy box wasn't getting warm. Oh, I'm so stupid. Let's go back to 28 then. Go back to 28 now that we've solved that dilemma. Good weather, nice here, good here, nice weather and Skip, says Mark Sandquist. Very nice. Hello, Blood Nose. Looking for a sideband walkie-talkie. As far as I know, there was only one ever made, and it was made in the early 90s by, I believe, Cherokee. I might be wrong, but I want to say it was a Cherokee. Not a Cherokee hair tampon, but just Cherokee. CB Lounge 2112, Carson City, Nevada. Come on. That's the only one I've ever been aware of, and it's a very elusive walkie-talkie. And people, of course, are asking an ass load for the damn thing on eBay when you can come across one. But believe it or not, I have seen a few over the last few years on eBay. Now, my question is, how efficient are the batteries running sideband on a radio from the 90s that has 90s battery technology, basically? You know what I mean? 510 says, Reed, sweet, clean radio. Thank you. She's a beauty, no doubt about it. RCA made a very, very handsome radio, I gotta say. And that wood grain is kick-ass. It's nice and subtle with the nice brushed aluminum faceplate. I just think the radio is gorgeous. It's gorgeous, boys. It's gorgeous. Just like the microphone. I think the microphone's fucking badass. Love this thing. Love it. I know it's a little bit blurry because I can't get it far away enough from the camera. We can make a sideband handheld better with today's batteries. Absolutely, Blood Nose. Excellent information. Thank you. You're welcome. CB Lounge, Bob and I are trying to make contact with you. Okay, I'll shut up. So the wireless mics, I want one. Eventually, I'm going to get one of those bad boys. How about it out there? How about it 28, CB Lounge 2112, Carson City, Nevada with that wave. Hi, 267. It's bodacious. Says 510. It is, man. It is bodacious. That's a word I haven't heard in a long time. Good to see you there, 267. Waving y'all from the snowy half of the BAM. Roger that, man. Stay warm out there, dude. It's only 62 here. It's not very often I can say that in the middle of fucking January. CB Lounge 2112, Carson City, Nevada with a shaka wave. Man, I've been making hella contacts with this radio. And it figures I finally do a show with it. I'm not getting anybody.
Enjoy your time camping out there, and we'll catch you later. Have a good one.
Check you later.
Be careful and have fun. Grizzly in Texas.
Grizzly in Texas. CB Lounge 2112 waving at that Grizzly in Texas. Hello to that Grizzly in Texas. CB Lounge 2112, Carson City, Nevada. God damn it! Wow, what is the deal here? It was 3 degrees this morning here, says 510. Now that's cold. Where are you at, 510? Mark says, I think we're warmer than the BAMs. You probably are, because I know we are. We're having the weirdest winter, but I'm not complaining. How about it out there? How about it, CB Lounge 2112, Carson City, Nevada? Come on. Wow, I'm freaking face down in the mud blowing bubbles today. What's going on here? Maybe I need a chili cheese omelet. I think that's what I need. A chili cheese omelet, and I'll get out better. $65 and smoky. It was 72 in Ventura, says JG. Know all about that smokiness. I have some crazy videos of the smoke here in Carson City from fires in Yosemite and shit over the years. Like choke smoke. Total choke smoke. Spindle Twister said he bought a model 77 40 channel. That's a great base station if it's the one I'm thinking of. That lays flat. It's kind of like a wedge shaped. Is that what you're talking about? For 30 bucks. I use it for AM radio night. If it's one of those base stations that I'm thinking it is, I'm jealous. Those are awesome with the green LED. Nice radio, man. Made in the late 80s, possibly. 87, 88, somewhere around there. Yeah, JG's way past the fires. Unless they get fires up his way, which I hope not. $40 and rain. That sounds a bit chilly. There, Mark. CB Lounge, 2112, Carson City, Nevada. Come on. Hello there, 515, Rubber Ducky, 515, CB Lounge, 2112 of the live lounge video gate. We're waving right at you. We got a nice copy on there, Rubber Ducky. Nice copy on you there, Rubber Ducky, here at the CB Lounge 2112. Sounding great out there, my friend. Sounding great on the live lounge video gate there, 515. Nice signal there, 515. CB Lounge 2112 with a big Nevada wave. Pizza's here. Oh, man. First he gets the base station. Now he's got pizza. Rubbing it in. That spindle twister. Good to hear that Rubber Ducky out there in DX land. Iowa. Hello, Iowa. CB Lounge 2112. We're standing by. Portland, Oregon, I just heard there since 1776. Well, then you'll probably hear Seaweed if he's out there right now. CB Lounge 2112, Carson City, Nevada on that CB Co-Pilot. God damn it! Oh, it's a mobile. Okay, I'm not jealous anymore. No, I'm just kidding. I thought that was the number for that sweet base station that they have. Kind of like that Cobra base station that's shaped like a wedge that lays flat on the tabletop. I really like that style of base station. I've never owned one like that. Breaker 15, CB Lounge 2112, Carson City, Nevada with that wave. I want the Cobra 200. I would suggest not messing with those radios, the Cobra 200s or the Cobra 250. Those are very problematic radios. Ask 390 Wagon Master about them. Yeah, I suggest no Cobra 200. I think you're wasting your money. They look like a very nice radio. They certainly do. But they've got technical difficulties. I can't wait till California is part of America again, JG. We miss you guys. We miss you guys, JG. We can't wait too. CB Lounge 2112, Carson City, Nevada. Come on. I think the 250 is the one that has the digital readout for the frequency. There's two different models, the 200 and the 250. $21.12 CB Lounge, $21.12. Come on, come on. Hello there, Knuckle Buster. Knuckle Buster, good to hear you, my receive once again there, Knuckle Buster. A big Nevada wave to you, my friend. Appreciate it, no doubt about it. And you're making a nice trip up here to the Lake Tahoe, Carson City area. Sounding mighty fine in my receive and on the live lounge Videogates right now, sir. And then you fade it out. Damn it. And then you fade it out. Knuckle Buster. We're sending those good numbers to that Knuckle Buster from the CB Lounge. 2112. There he is. We got you good that time there, Knuckle Buster. We got you good that time there, Knuckle Buster. Have a good Friday there, good sir, and a great weekend ahead, Knuckle Buster. Very nice. And that preamp works nice. Brought them in just perfectly. When I think of California, I think of Johnny Carson and Hollywood. Says 1776. Yeah. Yeah, that's just, Hollywood is just like a microcosm of California, really. California went to hell in the 90s. It sure did. It says 510. It absolutely did. I would say once the riots came around in 92, that's when things really changed in Southern California. How about it out there, DX Land? How about it, CB Lounge 2112, Carson City, Nevada, with a double shaka wave. Hello, hello. Go have a butt baby somewhere else, please. Give birth on another channel, sir. Give birth to your butt baby on another channel, please. CB Lounge 2112, Carson City, Nevada, with a shaka wave. God damn it! I think I need some RC Cola, boys. I'm running out over here. Boy, he's loud and proud. 406. Getting down that 420 double Rippa time here at the CB Lounge 2112. 510 says, I was going to move out there in 1990. Dad said, don't do that. That is going to hell. And that was about when it was starting to go to hell. So Dad was right there, 510. I'm sorry you missed the good days of actual true American California. Because it was beautiful. When California was in America, it was a good thing. CB Lounge 2112, Carson City, Nevada. Come on, we're trying. All right, let's go back to 28. Stop by 23 here real quick. Up. Are we having a birthing on 23 too? CB Lounge 2112, Carson City, Nevada, with a shaka wave. "510 says, Reed, I was out there in the 80s and moved back here for schooling. I see. Okay, well, good. Then you got to experience American California. That's what I call it. American California. I miss that period and that, you know what? I miss it all so bad. There was nothing better than Southern California in the 80s. There just wasn't. I couldn't have grown up in a better place. It was a beautiful place to grow up. I spent 19 years there. And then I left in 1989. I came to Nevada. And it was the best decision I ever made. So I've been here 36 years. Way longer than I ever was in California. CB Lounge 2112, Carson City, Nevada, with that wave. Hello there, 346, 346, CB Lounge 2112 with that Nevada wave. We got a nice 9 pounds on you here at the CB Lounge 2112, no doubt about it. Sounding great out there, 346. We got you on the Live Lounge Videogate as well here at the CB Lounge 2112. Roger that, roger that. Well, we'll send those good numbers to you out there from the CB Lounge 2112. No doubt about it. Oh, 510 says he lived up in Carlsbad. Very nice. If I do go back, I'm living in the desert. Cool. I like the desert, man. I grew up in the desert, basically. The high desert. No, we're still here. CB Lounge 2112, we still hear you out there. You're sounding great out there. You're fading in and out there, 346. Fading in and out there, 346. We do have you on the Live Lounge Videogate here at the CB Lounge 2112 on YouTube, if that's what you were asking. I'm not sure what he was getting at there. Himbet said, I heard you for a second there, CB Lounge in southeastern Indiana. Bob and I are trying to make contact with you. Roger that, Himphead. Somebody's whistling out their culo. I'm listening for Hemphead out there. And Bob. Indiana Bob.
You ain't got a think straight no more.
Waiting for that 420 as well. Boy, I sure like the meter on this radio. It's very, very nice. Like I was saying before in the video I did about this radio, is it's more of a square than it is a rectangle like most radios. So it's kind of a unique meter, I think. Or at least the window for it is. Go back to 28, I apologize. How about it out there? How about it? CB Lounge 2112, Carson City, Nevada on that CB Co-Pilot. Forgot to turn the fan on my fancy box. It's warm. I think we need a recalibration for proper modulation. Oh my lordy, look at that. Holy. Holy. Oh boy. Oh. 79, a smoke screen. Holy. Oh, man. Man, that one got me. The 79 smoke screen, it brought me down to my knees. Woo! 79 on smoker screen. Oh, thank you. Oh, look at that, a chili cheese omelet. Thank you very much. Chili cheese omelet. Look at that. Weird. Oh, weird. I was just saying, I could really use a chili cheese omelet. Okay. Time to eat, you guys. Right at 420. Uh-oh. I am going to take a break at 420, though. I have to. It's my duty. Well, I even got ketchup, styling ketchup here for my hash brown. So it's In-N-Out hash brown. There we go.
Who's out there on that 4-tuber, I think you said?
Uh-oh, I don't have a neck one. There we go. I got one. Ooh, chili cheese omelet. 417. I'm not going to forget about 420. I ain't no DEI hire here. I am a true professional. I have my qualifications. I may be a cracker, you know, but I'm light, buttery, and delicious. That's my qualifications. It's always 420 in Carson City, said 510. It is. It really is. But when it becomes officially 420, we get that double ripper going. It's not all of Carson City, at least. It's 420, 24/7 in the CBL. Exactly 267. I love it. Okay, we got less than a minute here. Don't get cold, food. Countdown to the double ripper here at the CB Lounge 2112 with a Friday night 420 double ripper on the Live Lounge Videogates. Afternoon rippers and skippas. Afternoon skippas and rippers. Hello, Ben-Hur. How you doing, sir? Okay, we're counting down. 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Come on, 420. Come on, 420. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 420, boys. 420. Right now. There we go. 420. Oh, yeah. There we go. There we go. Ripper one. Ripper one. Ripper one. '79, smoke a screen. Ripper two. Oh my God, Ripper two, man. Oh, oh boy. And a 79, a smoker screen times a 2. Happy 420, everybody. All right. Woo! Oh, my. Okay, back to the omelet. Back to the omelet. That's how we do it here at the CB Lounge 2112. That's how we do it. We don't fuck around. Nothing but pro. Nothing but professional here. Professional rippers. Puff, puff, pass there, 510. Ooh, barbecue burger time, says Mark. That sounds good. Uh-oh, I'm almost out of RC Cola here. We're getting there, boys. We're getting there. Looks like Ben-Hur is going to go see Mr. Trudeau. He's bouncing over to old JT Trudeau. This radio has fabulous receive, doesn't it? Can you believe this radio? I found out it's a 1978 model. It's from 1978. I'm 54 years old, almost 55 years old. That radio came out when I was 8. That's crazy. It looks a lot better than I do. Yeah, I'm impressed with this radio altogether. It's RCA. Whoever built this radio for RCA built a fabulous CB radio. I went to go turn down the RF output on it. I wanted to turn it down to 3.5 watts like all my other radios, but I couldn't figure out how to do it. It's more complicated than just turning one thing. And I didn't want to screw it up, so I just left it alone. I'm not going to mess with it. I'm not turning anything in this radio. I'll just leave it as is. Another thing I like about AM radios, AM only radios versus a sideband radio is, usually you're going to get an AM radio that's right on frequency. You never really ever have trouble with an AM radio being off frequency, at least not in my experience in over 40 years. But boy, you get a sideband radio and you never know if you're going to get one that's aligned or not. You know what I mean? Sideband kind of is a hassle in a way when you get a radio that isn't in tune correctly or aligned correctly. Then you got to, if you don't know how to do it yourself, then you got to figure out how to get it done. Yeah. That's the dilemma with buying a sideband radio, at least an old one. Where'd the napkin go? Oh. Oh, shit. Boom. All done. I got to go get a net of soda. I'll be right back. All right. All right. We have returned to the fresh RC Cola here. Ice cold right out of the fridge. I have the CB Lounge 2112 refrigerator, of course. Ice cold. There it is. Never can see the frost on it. It's frosty. It's a frosty one. A nice frosty RC Cola. Just a delicious nectar of the gods, I call it, RC Cola. Just nice and frosty. We love that RC Cola. There he is right there, boys. January 20. Pack your bags, illegals. You're going home. Tom Homan's sending you home. You're going home. You got to go home. America's full. We're full here. Sorry. No vacancy. No vacancy. America first, boys. Time to take care of our vets. For real this time. Time to take care of our American citizens that are down on their luck, like North Carolina. Those folks are still living in tents and shit, as far as I know. How long is Pacific Palisades going to live in tents for? That's my question. You know the answer to that one. Maybe Hunter and Joe can get a tiny home together. Says 1776. I love it. Hell yeah, man. A little tiny home with bars. With bars on the windows. CB Lounge 2112, Carson City, Nevada. Come on. I am excited, though. I am very excited. It's like Dad is coming home. This house has been a disaster. All the fucking weirdos have come through here, and the druggies and everything else have been through this house because Dad's been out working really hard, trying to stay, stay one step ahead of the frickin' witch hunt. But he's coming home, and he's gonna straighten some shit out. And I'm looking forward to it. You fucking hippies, cut your hair. Cut your hair, you fucking hippies. Dad's coming home. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, I had to swipe away that phone call, but then it broke everything. Weird. Hopefully we're back now that we're down to 5 viewers. Shoot. Hopefully everybody comes back. No, it's Friday with a Y day. What's up there, Michael LTNV? I apologize for hanging up on you, man. I thought it knocked the whole show off the air. I wasn't sure what was going on there. Excuse me, I got hiccups here. Well, good to see you there, Michael. How you doing, man? Who you saying happy birthday to? Whose birthday is it? America's birthday? Is it your birthday? How about it? How about it? CB Lounge 2112, Carson City, Nevada. Come on. You got put in the hospital yesterday? Oh, no. Are you back home now? And your antenna crashed into your roof. Oh, dude. Was there heavy wind out there? What in the hell is going on? I am sorry to hear about all this rotten news. Oh, man. You need a ripper. That sucks, dude. Got out of the hospital yesterday. Oh, brother. I hope, of course, I hope you're feeling better and all that good stuff, man. I'm so bad with words. I apologize. Well, I'm sorry to hear about all this there, LTNV, Mr. 775. It's a damn bummer. CB Lounge 2112, Carson City, Nevada. Come on. I was wondering why I haven't heard you out there. Spindle Twister says, hey Reed, what radio would you be looking for a wireless mic? Well, I was assuming like the 980 is what I was thinking, or even a 680 or an 880, one of those. Because I know that the wireless mic will work with those because that's what it's designed for. But apparently it works with other radios, according to you guys. But I would like just something easy to plug and play. That's why I would just go with the radios that it's suggested for. And they're nice radios too. So, hey Reed, I'm sorry. Michael says he's better now, and that's good to hear. Absolutely good to hear. Yeah, that's no good, man. Were you in Reno? How about it? CB Lounge 2112, Carson City, Nevada. Come on. CB Lounge 2112. It's a bit noisy out there, but we do hear that station out there calling for us. We're sending a nice big Nevada wave to you out there from the CB Lounge 2112. Shoot. Damn. I do apologize. It is noisy as hell out there, no doubt about that. We sure appreciate the contact out there from the CB Lounge 2112. We're saying enjoy the rest of the night with this DX and have a good evening. What in the hell am I saying? What am I saying? Did that make any sense? Didn't make any sense to me. I'm still learning the English, folks. I'm still learning the English. Stay away from the 980s. China, second generation. Oh, yeah. I hear ya. I've heard that the displays go out on them and stuff. And then I've heard other people say that they're a great radio. So it's hard to say. I'd only buy one if it's like a used one that's in nice shape. If it was less than like, $100 or something. Hello, Sabotage. How you doing, brother? What's happening there, 666? Evening, fellers and fellettes. Guess I should go check for Fade Out Skip, says Sabotage. Good to see you, brother. Michael says he was at the VA in Reno. I figured as much. Hopefully they treat you good there, bro. Oh, I just broke my rule. I said bro. Well, I hope they treat you good there, Mr. 775. They better. 344 says, yeah, that one Bearcat makes... That one that Bearcat makes, that'll work for that I use on my President also. Which I think is, the same maker, Uniden makes President. Or used to make President. You speak good English like I do sometimes. Says 510. Sometimes I just don't know what I'm doing here. Very unprofessional. I was very DEI-like. 775 says, yeah, you said too much noise and I speak broken English. Smoking peeps pipe. Too much. Exactly. I forgot the English. Oh, you weren't talking about the Bearcat 980. Oh, okay. Okay, let's see if we get out there on 11.
Hello, Wrecking Ball, Mad Max shaking in. Hello, Wrecking Ball, Mad Max looking, baby. Well, it's
New Orleans. Oh, I thought that guy said NOLA. CB Lounge 2112, Carson City, Nevada, with that double shaka wave. I don't think I'm going to do too well on channel 11. It's still a mess out there. Got some sideband action going. Too bad we don't have sideband. Oh well. I gotta say, sideband has really been insufferable. Extra insufferable the last week or so. There have been some serious shit for brains activity out there. Old SFB activity out there on sideband. Yeah, it's been so bad, I just sticking on AM. Ben Hur says, wow, look at that RCA. Absolutely. She gorgeous. Awesome radio. And even more incredible that it has digital tuning from 1978. That's a good 10 years ahead of its time, I think. That's like 87, 88 CB technology in 1978. It's pretty awesome. And it ain't cheap either. They executed an extremely well, high quality radio, RCA did. The mic's fabulous. I'll show it where you can see it a little better here, but there you go. Oh, let me get better lighting. There we go. The RCA Co-Pilot. Squelching the volume. I like the way... Oh, I knocked over my coin. I like the way this keys up from the bottom instead of up on the top. You know, the way it swings. The way it swings. And then there's the tuning on the top. Oh, yeah. Now I got to fix my coin.
Hello there, 50.
My coin fell over. Damn microphone cord knocked it over. How's that? There we go. Yeah, excellent. Excellent radio. And I was looking at a lot of other co-pilots out there just to see what other ones they actually make. And there's some nice ones out there on eBay for a pretty reasonable darn prices out there. If you can find a nice one, I say get it. I think the Co-Pilot's a really good radio. Oops. I got hiccups again. Excuse me. Let me turn off this light. There we go. There we go. Himphead says, I have the same 980 unit in Bearcat. They say the display case will go out eventually. So what I do is put a rag over mine so the sun doesn't burn it out. Is that what does it? Is the sun messes it up? Then a 980 should make a damn good base station inside the house with no sun on it. I would assume. If it's the sun that's burning those things up. I run the unit in the Bearcat 980 in my mobile. It is an excellent radio, especially on sideband. I love mine, says Himphead. There you go. There's a testimony right there for the 980. And it's a very fair priced radio, brand new. I've seen it for like $159 for a sideband radio. That's pretty damn good. You just never know if you're going to get a radio that's, aligned right or not, though. That's the damn thing. Either with a new one or a used one. Shit on that preamp. CB Lounge 2112, Carson City, Nevada with a happy fry with a Y-Day. I can't talk. What is wrong with me? I hope I'm not having a grand mal seizure. JG says he's been using his 980 sideband a lot lately. Now I want one really bad. Damn it. I don't need one, but I want one. How about it? How about it? CB Lounge 2112, Carson City, Nevada. Come on. Well, we got an amazing lineup here at the CB Lounge 2112 as far as radios go. And a lot thanks to your guys' help out there and generosity. No doubt about that. You guys have helped me build a really, really nice collection to share with everybody out there in YouTube land. That's what I like about it is I can share the radios with you guys and everybody else that gives a crap with YouTube, where we didn't have that, of course, in the 80s. I think YouTube and the CB radio are kind of a perfect match in a way. Sabotage says all you hear is State Line. We're not hearing State Line. Where is that guy? I've got my ground plane pointed out that way too, towards Georgia. I just turned it. It's pointed towards Georgia. I got that old 5/8 ground plane pointed towards Georgia. Come on, come on. CB Lounge 2112, Carson City, Nevada. Come on. Damn it! Sorry about that. I really, really apologize. How about it out there, DX Land? How about it, CB Lounge 2112? Come on. At least we got some contacts. I was afraid we weren't going to get any contacts during this show. And like I was saying earlier, I've been using this radio all week, and I've been getting down. But today's DX just isn't as good as it's been the last 4 friggin' days. But of course, I've been getting to the DX really late, right at the tail end of it every day. So I get 1 or 2 contacts, and then boom, the DX is gone. Himphead's trying to make contact with the CB Lounge. We're listening. $86 on Amazon for the Bearcat wireless mic. And from what I understand, that's well worth the $86. Watch out for those C's, Reed. Evening time, mister. No, the hippie bombs here at the CB Lounge 2112, of course. Hello, Levon. How you doing, man? Good to see you, sir. No hippie bombs, no seeds. Be very careful, sir. Oh, sorry about that. Woo, that RC Cola is good. Well, I don't hear Himphead out there. How about that 556? Phantom 556. Come on, come on. CB Lounge 2112, looking for that Phantom 556. Phantom 556, CB Lounge 2112 with that wave. I'm calling for you, Himphead. Boy, where's everybody at tonight? We got 9 loungers in the lounge on a Friday night. Come on. Come on, give me a break. Yeah, I'm trying, CB Lounge. Roger that there, Himphead. You probably, if you can't hear me, I probably won't be able to hear you. Let me turn on the preamp again. CB Lounge 2112, Carson City, Nevada. Come on. Hello, hello, CB Lounge 2112 with that wave and a live lounge video gate rolling. Ooh. I think you said 346 in Texas. Fading out a bit there. 346 in Texas. Hopefully I got your numbers correct. You're just right on the edge of the noise level there, 346. Just right on the edge of the noise level. And it's noisy as a mug out there. No doubt about it there. 346. Good to hear you on my receive here at the CB Lounge 2112. No doubt about it. Oh, he's gone. CB Lounge 2112 waving at that 346. Sending those good numbers to you from the CB Lounge 2112. We're standing by. There you are. You came back. Just go look up CB Lounge 2112 on YouTube. You'll find us right away. And you're at around 4:55 on the show clock. Check out CB Lounge 2112 on YouTube. Just look up CB Lounge 2112 on YouTube. You'll find us. You're at 4:55 on the show clock. Hopefully you heard us. Yeah, I don't think the conditions are that great, Himphead. Unfortunately. Figures we get a good contact with each other, and I wasn't doing a show. I'm not sure what just happened there. All right. CB Lounge 2112. We sure appreciate the contact out there. 346. We're moving on up to 28. See what's up on 28. You have a good afternoon there. 346 Texas. Breaker 28, CB Lounge 2112, Carson City, Nevada with that wave. It's quieter than a mouse in a church tonight, says Spindle Twister. So no DX up your way, huh? I got a bit of a late start today, of course. Just how it goes. Unfortunately, my setup turns on all the lights in the bedroom, and then we have a little thing that plays the sound of the waves or the rain or whatever so we can sleep, and I modulate over that thing. And my wife sleeps until 3 in the afternoon because she works graveyard overnight, 12-hour shifts as a nurse. So I can't do a show until she gets up. Not her fault or anything, it's just a fact of life. And of course, we don't do that good barefoot, so we need that fancy box. So I gotta wait for her to wake up so I can not wake her up with my antics. Hello, Mark. Welcome back, my friend. Himphead says, do you work anywhere? What shift do you work? I am on the disabled list. I've been benched. And, but I keep the same hours as my wife the best I can. We're about 3 hours off of one another. So we're basically on the same exact sleep schedule. 510 says, I go over my grandson's Fender amp. Bitchin'. Kind of like Spinal Tap when they're at the concert, and I think it was Cleveland, and they're getting the air traffic controller and stuff from the airport over their PA system during their concert. Spinal Tap, man, what a movie. Mini Grass still making noise on 11. We're out, we're going. Mini Grass is usually the last ones in the house. They're in Australia's. But usually Australia I only hear on sideband. I don't usually hear them on AM. Uh-oh. There we go. So Mini Grass still making noise. I blast through my neighbor's stereo. He says he hears every word. It says 666. That's funny that kind of stuff still happens. Lot more rare than anything, though. Not many people, I don't think, even listen to stereos anymore. They just listen to shit on their phone. I still listen to a stereo everywhere I go. In my house, I have a full-on stereo system in the CB Lounge 2112. It sounds incredible. Bluetooth connection. Then I have a mini shelf system from 98, a Kenwood, in my bedroom. Bluetooth connection. Then I have a stereo out in the computer area where I do my other show, the Evening Rippa show. And I have my old 1985 JVC receiver that I bought in 1985 at Circuit City out there. 2-channel stereo. And I run my computer through that. So I have a true stereo system set up in 3 locations. And then in my garage, I have a full-on stereo setup that uses a iPod or my phone as the head unit, and then it's all made of car stereo stuff. So I've got a really cool car stereo setup, home stereo, car stereo setup in my garage. Really simple too. It's a iPhone to a little tiny EQ that has a preamp in it, and then the EQ to a 2-channel amplifier to 2 6x9, 4-way 6x9s in carpeted enclosures, and it sounds fantastic. And I have a speaker on each side of the garage, so they're separated by 20 feet. Sounds great. Himphead says, I listen to a stereo also 2112. I think it's really the only way to listen to music. When you really, truly want to enjoy music, that's the only way. I prefer not to wear headphones. Because, of course, you can wear headphones and get that great stereo experience off of pretty much anything. But without headphones, a real stereo system is the only way to do it. Yeah, neighbor has a vintage amp for his stereo. I told him to upgrade, says 666. Yeah, I've got an Onkyo system that I'm looking at right now. From 2003, I've got a 6-disc changer and a AV receiver from 03. And then I've got a cassette deck, double cassette deck Onkyo from 1987. So real old school, that one. I got it for $10 off of Craigslist probably 15 years ago, the cassette deck. $10. It's in new condition. It plays perfectly. And I still have probably 300 cassettes. I've got about 700 CDs and about 300 cassettes. 510 says, read and everyone, I'll catch up later. 73's all. It's great to have you here there, Crank Anchor. Mr. UDX 510, have a good one, brother. Good to have you here, my friend. We'll see you in the next one, sir. Unless you come back later on and we're still here, which I'm not going to waste you guys' time if there's no DX, of course. Have a good night, sir. Take it sleazy and we'll smell you later. We're still going to try here, though. How about it out there? How about it? CB Lounge, 2112 Carson City, Nevada, with that wave. With those afternoon skippas and rippas, which reminds me, got to keep properly modulated here. So happy Friday with a Y day once again, folks. Thanks for joining me here at the Live Lounge Videogates. Afternoon rippas. Afternoon skippas. There we go. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Oh, man. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh. Oh. Holy 79 smoke screen. Damn. Oh, that was a ripper right there, boys. That was a proper fry with a Y-Day ripper. Mark Sanquist says, smoke meter proper. Absolutely. Oddball Crafts and Creations, UDX 406. How you doing there, 406? Howdy, loungers. Sending that shaka wave and a shaka wave right back to you there. UDX 406, hope you're doing well. Happy Friday, sir. Welcome back to the CB Lounge 2112, my friend. We're still rolling. There's still a little bit of DX out there. You know what I like about this microphone here is it says, you can see it. Well, you can't see it. It says Japan right there. Japan, not China. Japan. That's sweet. That's sweet as hell. Speaking of Japan, one of the original founders of Suzuki just passed away yesterday or today or sometime recently. Guy was like 96 years old, but he was one of the original Suzukis. I thought that was pretty cool. Suzuki's made some great motorcycles, and they made the Samurai. I love that thing. What's going on with your screen there, Spindle Twister? You're going to change the color on your screen? We see you're smoking and choking there, Reed. Laughing my ass off, says 406. Absolutely, sir. Nothing but the best. Nothing but the pros here. It's how we do it here at the CB Lounge 2112. No DEI hires here. Nothing but professionals. Fully qualified professionals. Professional ripper. No, wife does not ripper. She wishes she could, but she's responsible and has a career, so she's not able to, but maybe when she retires. Luckily, it's in my job description. Oh, looky. Little breezy in here with that fan. Turn that down. You see, we lost Linda Lavin. I'm upset about that. Linda Lavin passed away. She was 87, I believe. So, Alice, you can't get service from Alice at Mel's Diner anymore. And I actually have met those people personally. And she was a very nice lady and very down to earth, and it was a great loss. Yes. I spent an entire summer of '85 on the set of Alice. Not as an actor, but as an observer up in the, like, they have a audience, bleachers. So the audience sits up there. But I would go in there when they were rehearsing and doing camera checks and all that stuff. And just sat up there quietly and watched them make that show. It was pretty amazing. Then I went to the very last taping of that show, and they had a full wrap party for it afterwards. This was in '86. And the whole cast was there, and crew and everything, and it was amazing. I even have pictures. I have pictures of me behind the grill in Mel's Diner with a big greasy spatula, wearing a stupid hat. I'm wearing like a freaking, I don't know what kind of hat. Some stupid hat that I thought was cool when I was 16 or 15. Pretty neat. And then I got all their autographs and shit. It was okay to ask for their autographs at that time. But, of course, during normal times, you don't ever ask people for their autographs at the studio. It's just fucking rude. Back then it was. I had access to quite a bit of stuff because of my mother. And she was in good with a lot of people there, and she was really good friends with the director, or what was he? No, assistant producer of Alice. His name was Jerry Madden, like the football guy. His name was Jerry Madden. He was a really nice guy, and he kind of took me under his wing and gave me access to that whole thing and let me learn about it and shit. I don't know. Pretty nice guy, though. So I'm sad to see Linda Lavin has passed away. And, of course, Philip McKeon, he died, 5, 6, 7 years ago, something like that? A little bit ago. He played Tommy, Linda Lavin's son, Alice's son. He died first. He was only like my age, 55 or something. That sucks. But I know Florence Jean Castleberry, she's still alive. Beth Howland, who played Vera, she passed away. Of course, Mel Sharples, he died in 1990. Vic Tayback. So he's been gone a long time. I don't know if Marvin Kaplan's still alive. He played Henry the phone man. He was cool as shit. He was one of my favorite characters on that show. I'm sure he's probably not around anymore either. Yeah, you never know when you're going to go, says Hemphead. No shit. It's crazy, yeah. Alice lived to 87 and Tommy lived to 55. That's just crazy. No soup for you, says 344. You know it. No soup. No poop soup. Just 79 smoke screens and some scattered skip here at the CB Lounge 2112. That's the forecast. It's a mild 79 smoke screens with some light skip. CB Lounge 2112, Carson City, Nevada, with a double shaka wave. Okay, then. Breaker 17, CB Lounge 2112, Carson City, Nevada. We're trying. Wow, we're down to four loungers. 4 loungers in the lounge on a Friday afternoon evening. I'm sad. That makes me very sad. Ah. Where's everybody at? I stopped doing the Friday, the midnight Rippa, just because nobody was watching it. It was fun to do, but nobody was watching it. Nobody had really any interest outside of a select bunch. Hemphead says, had a family member die a couple of years ago. He said he was going to get a jacket on because it was chilly outside. No one had seen him for 45 minutes. Someone went to check on him. He was dead on the toilet. Oh, Lord. Oh, man, that's awful. Died from a blood clot. He was same age as me, 54. That's sad. I'm sad to hear that, man. That's horrible. It's exactly it. But you know what? Minus the being on the toilet, maybe that's the way to go. Just out of nowhere, you're done. There's no anxiety. There's no waiting around. I don't know. I'm trying to look at it on a more positive spin, I guess. I don't know. Not trying to make light of it or anything. But that sucks, man. I'm sorry to hear that, dude. 666 says he sees 7 loungers in the lounge. Yeah, that's what I see too. Hemphead says, I'm still hanging out with you, CB Lounge. Just did a 420 myself. Says Hemphead. Roger that, sir. You hang in there, my friend. Hang in there. We got nobody out there on 17, though. My wife's going to be going to work here in about 2 minutes. She's very punctual. And I think we may have lost conditions. And I certainly don't want to bore you guys with my babble. If there's no DX, that's for sure. Cowboy 357, how you doing? We're doing good. We're doing good here there, Cowboy. What's up with you, man? I'm still learning the English today. I'm practicing the English. Trying to get better at it. Because I've had a little bit of troubles with the English today. Cowboy says, of course I get here right when the skip is dying out. It was kind of dying out the whole show. But we did get some decent contacts. Some good folks out there here in the CB Lounge 2112 Receive. No doubt about it. But not as many as we normally get or we would like to get. But it's definitely better than nothing. And I'm definitely happy to have an afternoon Skippa show for you guys. That's for sure. I've been having troubles getting back out there in DX land and doing a Videogates show for you guys. So, sorry I've been slacking. Anybody catch Uncle Hairball's Videogate? I think that was last week or the beginning of this week. No, I did not. Interesting. Well, if you haven't, go check out Uncle Hairball's channel. No doubt about that. I wonder where he's at. Hopefully he's doing well. Shoot! Yeah, it looks dead to me unless there's sideband. I don't hear any wah, 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 wah. I don't even think there's any sideband out there. Or if it is, it's just really light and we're not hearing it through the AM side. I will not say that, oddball. I will not be repeating that. You cannot trick me into saying that. Shoot. Even Channel 5's not rolling no more. Wow. Good night, everyone. WR0775 off the key and going back to bed. You get better, my brother. 73s and God bless. Be well, brothers and sisters. Beep, beep, poof. Have a great night there, Michael. We appreciate it. It's good to see you, sir. Have a better Friday night and an even better Saturday. Mr. LTNV, WR0775. You get better, my friend. Excuse me. Always great to have you here. Yeah, it's done. It's done, boys. Damn. Now I'm sad. Now I'm a sad lounger. Having all these controls on this microphone is great. I barely put my hands in front of the camera today, which I don't like to put my hands in front of the camera if I don't have to, just because it goes out of focus, completely out of focus. I'm going to go say goodbye to my wife for the evening. Oh, wait. What's today? Friday, yes. I'll be right back. Oh, boy. Oh, it smells very fragrant and very, very nice and pleasant here in the CB Lounge 2112. Boy, when you go out into the green room and you come back in, you really notice a difference. Well, shit the bed, boys. What should I do? We're done. It's toast. Absolute toast. What are we at? 125 minutes? 10 loungers in the lounge, 13 thumbs up. So a little over 2 hours. Was that sideband we just heard? Nope. I would say I would switch over to the Galaxy, but I think it'd just be a waste of time. Sad loungers take happy rippas, says Oddball. I like that. That's a good philosophy, sir. I'm going to have to follow that philosophy. Well, we'll just leave it on 11, really low here. Just in case Hawaii rolls back in. While I decide what I'm going to do here. Like I said, I don't want to keep you guys here listening to my babble. Now that the DX is gone, I got nothing for you. I apologize. Apologize. But it's I'm just working with the little intellect that the good Lord above gave me. I'm just working with what I got, which isn't much. You know, I'm not the smartest of the crackers out there. I'm not the smartest blue-eyed devil, but I'm definitely not the dumbest. Like I said earlier, I am a cracker, but I am light, buttery, and delicious. So it's okay. It's okay. I don't mind being a cracker. You guys are all, what in the living shit are you talking about, dude? What does this have to do with the RCA CB Co-Pilot 14T305? What in the freaking hell does it have to do with that? What are you talking about? 2112? And I gotta say back, I have no clue. I have no clue. But I do know I need a happy rippa. Someone told me to have a happy rippa. That was Oddball. He said, sad loungers have happy rippas. So I agree. So there we go. Happy rippa. That's a nice one too. Oh, the Cracker Box Co-Pilot. Very nice. Very nice. Little light 79 smoke screen there. I could do better. I could do better. Right in time for that Kelly Ripa there, Himphead. Yes, the Cracker Box CB Co-Pilot. I like that, 357. Somebody's high, says Himphead. I don't know who. I don't know who. Oh, boy. Well, this was the first show with the RCA Co-Pilot here. And for how kind of crappy the skip was today, it did quite well. And it's done good the last few days. Really good. I really, really love this radio. It is a sweet piece of kit. Like I said before, I've seen the Co-Pilots for really reasonable prices, and I'm going to have to say that this is a very well-built radio. I've opened it up and everything and looked it over, and I don't know, it just feels pure quality. It's a great radio. Hello, David Jason. How you doing, sir? Happy Fry with a Y day there, Jason. Thanks for coming in. Fortunately, the skip is wound down. So now you're stuck with my commentary. I apologize. I do apologize about that. I will not make you stare at this radio much longer, though, if there's no DX. So that's a nice radio, my friend. Thank you, David. It was donated to the CB Lounge 2112 by Standing Stone 1776. And we certainly appreciate it. It's a great addition to the CB Lounge 2112. We're very grateful to have it. And I'm very grateful to be able to share it with you guys because it looks beautiful on the screen. That's for sure. It's a very, very camera-friendly radio, kind of like Ginger Grant. Ginger Grant just looks extra freaking bitchin' on the Videogate. So yeah, I'm stoked. Yeah, it's brand new. He never used it. It still had it was never used. This thing was never turned on or anything, as far as I know. Still had the factory leads on it, on the power cord, and those things wouldn't fit on anything these days. They were teeny. So yeah, this thing is brand new 1978 model. So that's pretty fucking awesome. Hello, Jed. How you doing, man? Audio driver. Hello, everyone, says Mr. 183. Hello, UDX 183. Good to see you, my brother. Hope you're doing well. Happy Friday to you, sir. I'm trying not to kill the fry with a Y day thing, so I changed it up that time. Even though I just fucking did it anyway. So we're still learning the English here at the CB Lounge 2112. If you've been with me for any time now, you know I've been learning the English for quite some period. Any conditions? No, none at all. They just dropped out, completely dropped out like it got a broken hip. It got a broken hip and just dropped out. So, but it was decent, but not great today. At least by the time I got to it at 3:15 Pacific time. I had been listening for an hour previous to that, so around 2 o'clock I turned on the radio and it was going really well. But by the time I was able to start the show, it was not as good. But we did get some contacts. They were good contacts. I do appreciate that. Thank you to all the contacts out there. Contact. That radio is the same age as me, says Oddball. That's cool, man. Yeah, I was 8 years old when this thing was made. That's awesome. I don't have a 1970 CB radio, nor do I want one. That's a little too old for me. Not that there's anything wrong with the 1970 CB radio. But from what I understand, most CBs back then in 1970 were still tube radios. And I don't think I have the knowledge to run a tube setup without breaking stuff. I'll leave that for the guys who actually have a brain, unlike me. Like JT, he knows what he's doing. He can keep those things alive. I think I would just constantly be blowing up tubes and be SOL. I don't know. I just don't know. But I do know this 1978 Co-Pilot has digital tuning, which is pretty incredible. That's the thing that blows my mind most about it. I think the microphone's very advanced for its time, with the squelch and the volume and the channel changer all in the handset. Weird way of turning it on and off with a dimmer. So you start, you know what I mean? It's click, and then it's completely dark until you do it all the way. The noise has calmed down. Oh, no, I hear a buzz. Yeah, there's a buzz out there. Somebody's buzzing. Okay, we'll go around one more time, then I'm going to turn this thing off. How about it? How about it? CB Lounge 2112. Come on, come on. You never know who's listening out there. Breaker 17, CB Lounge 2112, Carson City, Nevada. Come on. Nothing. How about it out there, 23? How about it? CB Lounge 2112. Anybody got a copy out there? Nope. My CB radio has now officially become a brick. Once the DX goes away, it turns back into a brick. CB Lounge 2112, Carson City, Nevada. Come on. Okay, then. You're fired. Boom. And she's off. Good night, Fancy Box. Good night, Fancy Box Power Supply. Good night, RCA CB Co-Pilot 14T305 Power Supply. There we go. We're all shut down. Cowboy, I'm sorry. I'm way behind in the chat here because I'm an idiot. Whoa! And I just almost dumped my iPad. I always want to call everything an iPod. Damn it! I don't know why. I don't know why this is. Why do you think this is? I don't really know. Let me swing around here though, so you don't have to stare at a friggin' a radio that's turned off. You can stare at my dumb ass. Hi, how are you doing? What's happening? What's happening? Ooh, I got a line twist here. Stand by. We got a twist in the line. What's going on here? Bring it around, Frank. There we go. Ooh, I don't like that. I'll just leave it unplugged. It's probably 100% anyway. Okay, don't mind me. I don't have good lighting. There's one. There's the other. Oh, there we go. A little better lighting there. I have these in the way. Let me get this out of the way here. Actually, I need that one. So, little adjustments here. I'll hang out with you guys on camera, seeing as I haven't been doing any, evening rippas or anything. Just, I got hella burps. What else do I? Okay, this one I can go put above me for better lighting up here. There we go. And then this one I can just put over here. I think we're good now. I think we're good. There's the Jed microphone right there. There it is, back there. Right there. Ain't she a beauty? Absolute beauty. Okay, let me get organized here. Let's see here. I got a little bit of a glare over there. Oh, we usually have it like right here, I think. There we go. Bring it down a bit. Bring it up a bit, actually. That's what's going on. We need it closer, though, because it kind of has shitty audio when the phone's far. Hey, there you are. When the phone's far away from me. Okay, now I think I'm good to go. You can just stare at my shoulders. I think a shoulder shot's fine. Now I don't know what to say. 2112 has left the building. Where'd he go? Says Oddball. Reed, okay, there it is. Reed, what camera are you using? I'm always wondering why your video quality is so good and mine is so crappy. I'm just using an iPhone 11. No, iPhone 13. Yeah, iPhone 13. It does great. It does very, very good. And then I'm on Wi-Fi, so it does even better for being on Wi-Fi and everything. I hate it when I get my Schwartz twisted, says Oddball. Your Schwartz is bigger than my Schwartz. Oh, man, freaking Spaceballs. Everything is an iPod because you're in the high pod, says the Cowboy 357. Man, you guys come up with some good ones. That's good. That's really good. I'm not that witty. Yeah, so I'm using my phone, exactly like Jed said. And the iPhone's just a fantastic thing to use. It's always done well with. I didn't think I'd ever use a cell phone to make all my content, even just 10 years ago. You know what I mean? But the quality's so good on a phone now that you don't need a special. I don't need a GoPro anymore, or I don't need. You know what I mean? I don't do anything athletic anyway. So, but I used to use a GoPro for everything I made, and it did a great job. But it's a lot more cumbersome to use a GoPro than it is to use an iPhone to make content. So, thank you for noticing. I'm glad the video quality is good, but it also has to do with good lighting. Lighting's very important, and your connection to the internet. Of course, if you're making videos, that doesn't matter, but if you're doing live streams, that does. But yeah, I think lighting actually is the most important thing. Decent cameras, of course, important, but if you don't have any good lighting, then it's going to look crappy with a good camera. So you need good lighting. I wish I had a little bit better microphone setup, but I haven't been able to find a really try and true good microphone setup outside of the built-in microphone in the iPhone. And I guess that's one less thing to clip to the phone or plug into it and shit. So, excuse me. Need some water here. So anyway, well, I'm glad the show looks good though. That's what I'm going for. Let's see here. We were discussing the Co-Pilot. Oh, you're talking to 1776. Okay. Had only been on it 3. Oh, you did turn it on. Had been on it 3 times. Had all the original paperwork in the plastic wrap. Says Standing Stones. So you did plug it in. Only 3 times though. You're probably the only one that ever plugged it in. Maybe one person before you plugged it in. Who knows? Spindle Twister is going to go cruise eBay again. Have fun, man. Cowboy says, I love Flea Bay. It's fun. It's definitely fun. That's why I like doing the evening Ripper with you guys, because I can share what's on my screen and my computer and everything, and we can go all cruise eBay together. I like doing that. So yeah, that radio's so kick-ass, man. The tape was original, I think. Oh wait, yeah, the tape. What tape? Microphone was in a long plastic sleeve. Had FCC stuff. Oh, I still have it all. Yeah, I still have it all. I can get it. I can get it for you. Stand by. Yeah, it had all that good stuff. And the box is in way better condition than any box I've seen on eBay recently. This is a very nice box too. It's very thick, but it's sweet because I don't want to mess it up. But it's it's got provisions for padding and shit that are actually glued in to the box and stuff. It's a very high quality box. I love it. Of course, it has the owner's manual. The owner's manual. And then all like 1776 was saying, it had all the paraphernalia with it. It has they're trying to sell you scanners by RCA right here, so it's a catalog of scanners, which is pretty cool. So those are the scanners of the day. And then the accessories and shit for it. How does that show up? Does it show up very good? Oh yeah, not too bad. So there's that. And then you got your, what is this? Transmitter ID card. This thing looks like it was just printed. Right here. Your transmitter ID card. It's kind of light, so I don't know how that'll show up. That's pretty neat. And then you got your authorized RCA citizens band and scanning monitor centers in the USA. So that's just a bunch of service centers there for back in the day. I don't see a website. It says it's printed in Japan in 1977. No website though. So no website. What's this? This is the Citizens Band transceiver project. Oh, it's the project registration card. Is that 70s or what? Look at that green. It's like army green, but it isn't. That's crazy. Sorry about the glare. So there's where you mail it. Right there. Yeah, these are bonus things. I think, and this awesome handbook here, like straight up, like I always say, it's like something you get at school or in the library or something. But it's the FCC's rules and regulations. That fucker's thick. Look at that shit. Yeah, whole shitload of stuff in here that we'll never obey. Obey! Sorry about that. I don't know what this is. Some goobly gobbly there. I'm not sure what that is. And then you got your application for your license, your CB radio license right there. That's your application. Let's see if it does it drop down or is it? Yes, it drops down. I really don't want to unfold it. So there you go. Look at that shit. Fill it out. It's got all this shit on the back too. Get your, what is this for? If necessary, use abbreviations. What is this? I don't know. Just a bunch of more goobly gobbly from the government, I guess. Right there. Oh. Attached DNA sample. There you go. Using your Citizens Band radio. Like a quick start guide, I guess. Right here. Oh, it's a temporary permit. It says back here. So it tells you how to get down. Right there. So that's the get down guide from the government. The government get down. So this is your temporary permit right here, boys. I'm good to go. I am good to go. And I'll be on a temporary permit for the rest of my life. Just like a lot of people who get a temporary driver's license and they never bother to get a real one. So there is the temporary permit right there. That's official. I feel like I'm scanning it to you guys. And then more. Register with the FCC right there. Look at that font. Is that 1977 or what? That's crazy. Federal. Oh, it says 76. Wednesday, August 4, 76, right there. How old were you on that day? I was 6 years old. 6.5 years old is what I was at that point. Crazy. So yeah, Federal Register. Oh, I see. Wow, that's some trippy paper. It's almost like you could smoke this. You could almost smoke this. Wow, really neat stuff. I don't want to maul or bend it all up though. Cool, huh? So that's all the things that came with it, which is very neat. You don't even get an owner's manual with anything anymore. They just tell you to go to a website and get the owner's manual there. It's amazing all the stuff they used to include with products back in the day, isn't it? And like he was saying, the original plastic that all the stuff came in. Pretty freaking awesome, man. Pretty awesome. Yeah, the box is really, really good quality. I even have the original mic hanger there. And all the hardware for it. All right. So there you go. That's all the stuff that came with it, but the box is fun too. It's got a lot of cool shit on it. I like it when they're interesting to look at. Instead of just a box. Your standard box. Here's the box that it came in. It's just a box. It just says the number on it and that's it. It doesn't even have a picture. That's how they do stuff these days. Same thing on each side, I guess. And then nothing on the back besides nothing. Good stuff. Very good stuff. And I say cheers to that. With a redacted RIPA. I have to do a redacted RIPA. So let's see. How do I redact a RIPA on the phone here? I guess I either step out of the frame or I turn it around and then you can see my stereo and all my CDs and shit. Redacted RIPA here. There we go. There we go. Yeah, I gotta be a good little boy. I gotta be a good little boy and do the redacted RIPAs. I apologize. '79 smokescreen, good one that time. And this bowl is almost toast. Almost toast. So you guys won't have to deal with me much longer because I'm almost down to the Pelosi rip. You know, the Pelosi rip, the last rip in the bowl, the nasty, vulgar, disgusting, repulsive, repugnant, just the nastiest rip left in the bowl. That's the Pelosi rip. The rip that is so fucking disgusting that it makes you run to the bathroom and puke into the porcelain Pelosi. It's just no good. You don't want to be puking into the porcelain Pelosi because of a Pelosi rip. That's a double Pelosi. You never want a double Pelosi, ever. Double Pelosi is not good for you at all. Wow, that light is blinding me. It's very bright. Let me turn that down. There you go. A little bit less. Okay. The snowstorm is almost over tonight, says Foxman. Well, good. To hell with that snowstorm. Get out of here, snowstorm. Don't forget to go to World Radio 559 tonight to do the check-in, if there's any DX. I know I won't be. DX is done for. Did I turn everything off? Oh, I left the fan on. I left the fan on and the stupid dosimeter light. I'm thinking about shooting my dosimeter full of holes. I don't know. So, let's see here. Saw it on the Weather Channel. Don't believe the Weather Channel. They lie. I'm just kidding, man. But I gotta say, the local coverage, or just all the coverage of the fires in Southern California, oh my God, it makes you want to fucking smash your head in with a brick. It is the most insufferable garbage I've ever seen. All the mainstream media, and they lying about shit and just crazy. They can't even tell the truth about fires. They lying about that stuff too. But just the coverage is so bad, so fucking bad. It's so many bad actors out there acting. Jesus Christ. So I just looked for YouTubers out there that were doing live streams, and I watched what they had to offer instead. And a lot of it didn't even have any commentary, which I liked. And so that's how I looked at the fires down there from my point of view, but I could not watch any coverage of it. I tried to, and I wanted to drown myself. So I couldn't do it anymore. Oh, you can check in through the live stream chat, says Cowboy. I see. Tells you how much I know. Can do for the check-in online. Okay, we got you. We have no snow here in the Rock of Newfoundland, Canada. Is it Newfoundland or Newfoundland? I call it Newfoundland, but maybe that's not right. And I don't want to butcher the name of your state there. So that is your state, right? Boy, I'm not too bright. I'm sorry, David. I'm very stupid. I'm a fat American. I'm a stupid fat American. Oh boy. They went to subscribers only. Can't check in online anymore, says Mark Sandquist. Well, ain't that a bitch? Well, I guess we won't be checking in then. It says vlog people on YouTube. Yeah, that's who I pretty much and like there's a channel On Scene TV. They do they're stringers is what they are, if you know what a stringer is. And most of the stringers, if not all of their footage is without commentary because they'll sell it to the local news and stuff. So those are the ones to go to see the good footage and not have to deal with the insufferable commentary. Holy fucking shit. I did see, though, come across Steve Gutenberg. He was being interviewed by one of the local goofballs from the mainstream media there in the local place, and Steve Gutenberg was screaming about how cars were blocking the roads for the fire trucks and stuff. People apparently just got out of their cars and abandoned them and took the keys with them and just disappeared. And they actually had to take a bulldozer and bulldoze these cars out of the way. But Steve Gutenberg was talking about that, and the friggin' dude didn't even know who he was. He said, "Now who are you?" And he says, "I'm Steve Gutenberg." Then the guy acted like he didn't recognize him and shit. I guarantee his cameraman said, "You stupid ass, that's a Hollywood guy. Haven't you ever seen Police Academy? You dumb son of a bitch." "Oh, that's right. You're only 20. Your balls haven't even dropped yet, you little boy. Get out of here! Get out of here until you know who Steve Gutenberg is. You fucker! I'll do the news." And then the camera guy takes the microphone from the 20-year-old punk, films himself doing the news with Steve Gutenberg. No, that didn't happen, but Steve Gutenberg was there, and the guy didn't know who he was. He was a big deal back in the 80s. If you didn't know who Steve Gutenberg was in the 80s, you lived under a rock. He was in that horrible, shitty movie called Short Circuit. Remember that movie? Holy. With that Ali Sheedy. Man, what a case that girl is. She is one of the worst actresses from the 80s. I never liked her. But that movie's so bad. It's not as bad as Howard the Duck, though. You ever seen that? I advise just don't see that movie ever if you haven't seen it. Don't ever see it. It's disturbing on many levels. It makes you feel really strange. I don't know. That movie is fucked in the head. Holy. Johnny Five is alive. Yeah, exactly. Oh, man. What an awful movie. That is one of the worst movies of the 80s, I think. Yeah. I don't ever want to see that movie again, Short Circuit. But the Police Academies, those were great. I love the Police Academy ones. My favorite one was the fourth one, Citizens on Patrol. That was my favorite episode, mainly because all the skateboarders were in it. Howard the Duck scared the crap out of me when I was a kid, says Cowboy. Dude, and watch it as an adult and you'll probably be disturbed mentally from it. It's more scary than you ever thought. Yeah, that is a weird fucking movie, man. Himphead says, all right, everyone, good night. I'm getting ready to watch the Millers. Take care. The Millers, is that a TV show or something? All right, have fun watching the Millers, or is that your neighbors? You watch them with your binoculars. See what the Millers are doing. No disassemble, says Oddball. The girl was hot. Howard the Duck. Oh, that's right. That was Leah Thompson from Back to the Future. Yeah, she was very good looking. Not anymore, though. I can guarantee it. I bet she's all curbed out. So have a good night. No disassemble, Himphead. Man, I got a stomach ache. Maybe it's too much soda. Maybe I need more water. I think that's what I need. All right. Mark says, yes, that's what it said. Subscribers only, so I quit checking in. I don't blame you. I don't like that subscribers only shit. I like for anybody to be able to come in and say what's up. And if they say the wrong thing, we can kick them out. Simple as that. But most of the time, we don't have to kick nobody out because we got such cool mofos coming into the CB Lounge 2112. That's for sure. Yes, she was the mom and the sister in Back to the Future. Was she the sister? No, the mom and the mom. God, how confusing. No, his sister was, she was in a movie called Moving Violations. Wendy Jo Sperber, that was her name. And she originally was in Bosom Buddies. She was the fat girl in Bosom Buddies, along with Donna Dixon. Holy crap, Donna Dixon, man. That's Dan Aykroyd's wife. I think they're still married, too. So Wendy Jo Sperber, she died, unfortunately. She got a disease and died, which is sad. She was a pretty funny lady. But if you've ever seen Moving Violations with Bill Murray's brother, I can't remember which Murray he is, but he's pretty funny in it. That movie's kind of like a Police Academy type movie, but with Traffic Court. It's a great movie. Actually, I recommend watching Moving Violations. If you're a fan of Police Academy, you're going to fucking love Moving Violations. If you haven't seen it already, that's a classic right there. I love that movie. Now I want to go see it. So, Moving Violations is the recommendation for badass comedy from the 1980s. Funny as shit. I get plenty RC for the snowstorm, says Foxman. Good job, man. I'm glad you got your priorities straight. I'm glad you are prepared, Foxman. No bullies on this channel, exactly, Fox man. We don't tolerate that shit. Reed, don't get caught up in the time loop paradox. I know, shit, man. And how can you not love Back to the Future? As overrated and just stomped into the ground as far as popularity that it never died off of that movie. It's well deserved. That will always be one of the best movies ever made, especially best movies from the 80s. And the sequels weren't too bad either, especially the second one. Third one was, it was all right. But the second one was pretty damn good. And I enjoyed Michael J. Fox back in the day. It sucks to see what happened to him. And Bruce Willis. And it's the stars, if you want to call them stars, the stars that are actually the good ones that really never cause any problems for society. You know what I mean? If you catch my drift. I don't remember Bruce Willis causing any rifts because, with the whole woke crap is what I'm talking about. They weren't the fucking wokies. So, yeah, no caught up in the time continuum. Oh, I'm sorry, the time loop paradox. Stand by. Need a ripper. This might be the final ripper. The final ripper. And it is. That is the last ripper of the show right there before the Pelosi rip. And we don't want the Pelosi rip. No, we don't. We do not. 79 smoke screen. Good for you. Good for me. Yes, it is. What's crazy is he already had Parkinson's when he was filming Back to the Future. I think he got diagnosed, 93? So that was 84, 85 when he filmed that? Wow, way back then, huh? Wow, that sucks, man. How Rocky guy played movies back in the 80s? You mean Stallone? Stallone's still a great dude. That guy's the real deal, Sylvester Stallone. And when I say that, I mean real American, action hero. He truly is. I have nothing but respect for Sylvester Stallone. No doubt about that. He's no Schwarzenegger. Schwarzenegger's a scumbag. Guy's a piece of shit. Do you see where when the COOF was around and stuff, and he made some kind of public service announcement saying, "Screw your freedom. You get the poke." You know what I mean? He was all into that shit. And he said, "Screw your freedom," literally. I couldn't believe it, man, but I did believe it because he's a scumbag. He's not even American anyway, so fuck him. Fuck you, Arnold. And he looks gross now. Have you seen him? I know everybody gets old and stuff, but it's weird to see him as an old man and he just isn't buff anymore. He's just an old man. He's a jerk is what he is. He's a freaking jerk. Yes, Baldwin is a jerk too. He's always been a jerk, Baldwin. Absolutely. Stallone is selling tickets pills now online. I'm not sure what that is. Tickets pills. I'm sure it's a typo. Dick pills. Are you serious? That's what Stallone's doing? That's funny. I hope you're wrong. Dick pills, selling dick pills. Wow, that's bizarre. I'm glad I don't watch TV. I haven't seen a television commercial since the early 2000s. When I come near a television, if I'm, come near a television, I completely tune it out and I don't look at it. That's how bad I hate television. And I very rarely come across a television that I have to slinky past. Wow, that's crazy, Jed. Well, it's capitalism, man, I guess, right? Hey, Stallone's dick pills. What are they called? Are they called Rambos? Rambone. Rambone, get your Rambone pill. Foxman says, I hate certain things on TV. Me too, like all of it. every bit of television is shit. Every bit of it. I will never watch TV again ever in my life. I quit watching TV almost now 21 years ago, now that it's 2025. So in 2004, the spring of 2004, I kicked television out of my life permanently. And I've never watched television ever again. Nowhere. Like I say, if I come across a television, I will ignore it and not look at it, or I'll go into another room, or I'll continue on my way. It just depends on what the situation is, where the TV's at. But yeah, I won't even look at a television. That's how much I hate television. I despise television. I fucking hate those things. And I used to really enjoy television back when I was a kid, and even into my 20s. Even the 90s had decent television still. Once the 2000s came along, TV was done. Absolutely done. So was terrestrial radio. You get a minute, or you get a one song and 20 minutes of commercials on the classic rock station here locally. It's unlistenable. You can't listen to it. There's no way to listen to it. Every 20 minutes you get a song. It's crazy. And a song you don't want to hear. I don't want to hear Hotel California ever again in my life. But they play that a lot on the classic rock station, unfortunately. That's one of the worst songs ever recorded, besides Crocodile Rock. Crocodile Rock. I don't know what it is about that song, but it makes me very angry, and it makes me on the edge. It makes me want to break something or hit somebody, is what that song does. It must be the frequency that it's in on, and it must just tune in on the anger frequency with me or something. But Crocodile Rock is horrible. That song, I don't ever want to hear that song ever. I avoid that song. I'm glad I don't have to avoid it, because I don't ever have to hear it. But back in the day when it would come across on the radio, that was bad news. Bad news. I shut off the TV blood pressure lower, says Mark. Absolutely. There's nothing on TV, especially now, especially in the last, I would say 10 years, it's probably gotten pretty bad. I don't know. I don't watch it. So I don't see CNN. I don't see any of that stuff unless someone on the internet is playing tidbits from it or saying something about it. That's how I know about that stuff. You know what I mean? Otherwise, I don't see any coverage of any kind. Like I was saying, I tried to tune into the mainstream local news of the fires down in Southern California, but I couldn't make it 5 minutes into it before I had to quit, because it was unwatchable. Absolutely unwatchable for anybody with a room temperature IQ. I swear to God. And that would be me, 72. Oh, Benny and the Jets. Oh, God, I hate Elton John. I just hate Elton John. Oh, yeah, that song's awful. That song killed me. It was on all the time since Standing Stones. Oh, Elton John, I never liked that fucking dude. Never. I never liked anything he did, just like I never liked the Beatles, and I didn't like anything they did. And I gave them a chance when I was in my teens. And even in my 20s, I gave them another chance, another little listen. Wasn't happening. Just wasn't happening. I think we talked about the Rolling Stones already. I like a select few of their songs, but other than that, I don't ever want to hear them either. I can't think of a worse song than Hotel California. Thank you, Jed. I appreciate that, man. Because a lot of times people think I'm a dick because I say that. You don't like Hotel California? It's like somebody saying I don't like dogs or I don't like animals. You're like, what are you, a serial killer? You get that kind of look like, what the fuck's wrong with you? You don't like animals? Wow, you're weird. So it's the same kind of thing there with the Hotel California. You don't like Hotel California, and I always get that look like I'm some kind of freaking weirdo or something. I despise that song. It was never a good song. I've always hated that song. Along with Stairway to Heaven. We talked about this before. The mainstream gets a hold of stuff and they kill it dead. They killed Stairway to Heaven. They killed Iron Man. They killed that song dead. That song was moited. It was moited. They moited the Iron Man. They moited it. They absolutely killed that song. Oh man. The Cure, I love The Cure. That guy with the pirate bandana, that's not The Cure. The guy with the pirate bandana was Gerardo. Remember that guy? He did Rico Suave. I don't care for some Billy Joel songs in 1776, but there are some pretty darn good Billy Joel songs too. I agree with you. Anything by The Cure, says 666. Absolutely, I will forever love them. I've listened to The Cure since I was a little kid, since like Head on the Door or even before that. Like early '80s stuff, before it was called goth. It wasn't goth then; it was just The Cure. So good taste in music there, Sabotage. Tell any Beatles fan how you don't like the Beatles. They'll just try and convince you that you need to listen to insert Beatles song here. I hear you, dude. I hear you. It's insufferable. Have you noticed that everybody's been wearing Nirvana shirts lately? Are they selling those at Target or something? Because I don't think there's that many Nirvana fans out there in 2025, but I sure see a lot of Nirvana shirts out there. It's pretty stupid. She Sells Sanctuary, that's a great song. That's from The Cult, not The Cure, The Cult. And I love The Cult. I think, I love The Cult. And I think Sonic Temple actually is one of their best album. I don't know, it's a toss-up between that and Electric. And Love, you know what I mean? It keeps going on. The Cult were an awesome band. Nirvana sucks, yes they do. I never liked them. Way overrated. I didn't ever see what was so groundbreaking about Nirvana. Not now and not then. I just didn't get it. I just didn't get the Nirvana thing. And I didn't like their music. Kids are now wearing Nirvana shirts and they don't realize it was a band. You got to be kidding me. What do they think it is? That's stupid. When we went camping way back and some jackass was playing the Beatles all weekend, says 1776. Dude, I would have moved. I once got a tattoo. I got a tattoo. It says MOTA, Mota, and it's on my ankles. But anyway, the entire tattoo was Johnny Cash. Now, one or two Johnny Cash songs, I'm all for it. I'll dig a couple of Johnny Cash songs, but not 2.5 hours of Johnny Cash, full blast. I'll never forget it. It was one of the most traumatic tattooing experiences of my life. And I don't ever want to hear Johnny Cash ever again because of it. Even though Johnny Cash is good. I'm not putting Johnny Cash down at all. But man. And then I once knew a guy, he only listened to Bob Marley. And truly, he only listened to Bob Marley. Wow. White guy, too. Yeah, that's the only thing he listened to. Bob Marley. You got to be fucking kidding me. I mean, Bob Marley is good for a few songs, but that's your entire musical diet is Bob Marley? Man, what is your problem? That was one of the weirder ones I came across. What did you think about Prime Minister? He was as good as Sir Mix-a-Lot. I thought that song was incredible and pounded in my Subaru. My stereo system sounds really good in there. And I was really blown away that there's a rap song about current CB times. That song's not even from back in the day. Isn't that from maybe in the last 10 years or so? Pretty cool, man. I had no idea. That at least we got a cool rapper. If there's going to be a rapper to represent our community, uh, I couldn't pick anybody better than Sir Mix-a-Lot to be the rapper for the CBers. You know what I mean? So I'm all down for Prime Minister and Sir Mix-a-Lot. And of course, I enjoyed Sir Mix-a-Lot as a teenager, and he was definitely in the rotation in my stereo system all the time in my Scirocco and it was the album Swass. I loved that album, and that album pounded with. I had two MTX 10s in the trunk of my Scirocco, and that album shook the crap out of my car. I loved that album. That and Too Short. That was a guy from Oakland, Too Short, and he had some really deep bass too. It was all about that booming bass, the 808 bass back in the day. Pretty cool. Even for us heavy metal guys, we liked it. My mom wants to grow food in the greenhouse. She survived stage 3 breast cancer 2015, 2016, and 2019. It went away. She had 17 rounds of chemo. And I think you say she's still taking breast cancer pills. I'm not sure. I misunderstood you there. But God bless your mother. And I'm glad your mom's still around and she's a true fighter. And wow, I'm sorry your mom has gone through that, Fox, man. And we wish her nothing but, awesome health, brother. Absolutely. The best health that she can be in for however or whatever her age is. Because I know my mom's 82. So, you take the good with the bad, that's for sure. But yeah, no doubt about that. So yeah, prayers for your mom, Foxman, and your dad. Like I said, you're a good man and a good son. You're take care of your folks like you should, and you should feel good about the person you are, Foxman. No doubt about that. And I'm sure you already do anyway. So I probably don't need to preach to you. I used to blast Too Short back in the day, says 357. Yeah, well, you're from the area, so how could you not? Yeah, it was Sir Mix-a-Lot and Too Short, and that was before NWA and that crap. I think that's when really rap music started to become crap, just antisocial stuff that's gonna make certain people act the wrong way. I just saw it coming with that whole gangsta rap crap, because hip hop and rap music in general was very fun and was inclusive. It was very inclusive, especially for its time, before anybody even said that stupid word, because nobody had to identify it. You know what I mean? We just all hung out together because that's just how it was, not because it was inclusive. Fucking hate that shit. But back in the day, it was all about good times and babes and all, just like rock and roll. Hip hop had a rock and roll sensibility to it. Now it doesn't. Now it's antisocial, anti everything, anti-honky mainly, and anti-police. And I don't appreciate that. I don't appreciate that shit at all. And I don't appreciate that scumbags like Ice Cube and Ice-T, Dr. Dre, those fuckers that sing about or rapped about unaliving policemen and unaliving white folks are now mainstream Disney stars and shit, and people that are admired and looked up to. Whereas in the late 80s and early 90s, they were the most antisocial propaganda scumbags out there. It pisses me off, the double standard to that. So those dudes will always be those anti-police, anti-honky trash talkers. They'll always be that in my eyes, forever. That's all they are. So I hate those guys. But I don't hate Run DMC, and I don't hate, the ones before that, Kumo D and shit like that. I don't hate those guys. Those guys had real talent. I can't believe I'm talking about rap music like I know anything about it. But I gotta say, I enjoyed the 80s hip hop. I can only imagine how degraded that genre of music actually is. I can't say that I've ever sat down and listened to a modern rap song because I already know what it's about. I've seen clips of the shit. I don't need to see anymore. I've seen it. But I can imagine delving into that to see how much debauchery and just anti-social crap is actually in that stuff. When I say anti-social, I mean anti-cracker. That's what I mean. But yeah, anti-social in general as well, of course. I think what it did is take a generation of kids that would have started playing guitar and bass drums, scratch records instead. But I like scratching. I think scratching is an instrument in its own. And if you've ever seen a true DJ that's using records to scratch, not a computer and stuff like that, it really is incredible. And like I said before, Mixmaster Mike from the Beastie Boys is one of the best scratchers there ever will be. I love that dude, especially his old stuff before he started using digital equipment and stuff. I like the old school actual record scratching. But I agree with you. Most kids would just rather say nursery rhymes to a beat that's generated out of a computer. That doesn't take any talent, really. You know what I mean? It takes talent to rap, sure, but I don't know. Pushing a few buttons in a drum machine and in a computer or whatever, and then blabbing to it, and and calling it a song. I don't think so. And any rapper that calls himself a musician should be get a smiley. They should get a smiley immediately if they call themselves a musician. That pisses me off. Thank you, Jed. Fat Boys was great too. Crushin' was I loved Fat Boys. Fat Boys are back and they'll never be whacked. And I think all those guys are dead now. That sucks. And they did some good movies too. Fat Boys were cool, man. And that's where the beatboxing came from. And then there was Doug E. Fresh. Doug E. Fresh was cool. SE311, how you doing, my friend? Don't forget the 2 Live crew. What's up, 2112, by the way? Good to see you. Absolutely. How could I forget about them? And 2 Live crew made some of the most amazing mega mixes. I love their fucking mega mix. They had a mega mix on each album, and they were all fantastic. Yeah, I enjoyed the 2 Live crew, definitely. But that was all, that was all about good times. And I mean, they were raunchy and all that stuff. But at least they weren't talking about, the stuff they talk about now. That's all there is to it. They thought heavy metal was going to be the music that was going to take a generation and turn them evil. It wasn't heavy metal. It wasn't. It was rap music, and it was by design. By design. The whole gangsta thing was by design. It was invented by the record companies and shit. I've seen documentaries about it. It's insane what they do for money. And it's part of the industrial complex as well. The rap music is back, the origin of it. So it's just crazy. Body Count, I hate them with a passion. Fucking hate that band. I hate Ice-T. I can't stand that guy. He's absolute trash, Ice-T. I hate everything that guy stands for, and Cop Killer is one of the reasons why. That song, I didn't like it then, and I don't like it now. And I remember all my friends going, "No, you gotta listen to this song. It's called Cop Killer." I was actually insulted by it as a freaking young 20-year-old. 20, what did that come out in 91 or something like that? 21 or 22. Even though I wasn't a goody and all that shit, still, you know what I mean? I just didn't appreciate what that song was saying at all. And it just causes people who are feeble-minded to like obey shit like that. I don't know. Music has an incredible impact on people's minds, and they know it. And it's easy to program people with music. Obviously, we've got a whole couple of generations that have been programmed by this frickin' rap crap. Market value these days. Let's see. Only $2,000 and I will get to. You know what? I do have that Body Count cassette, and I bought it only for one reason, and it's unopened. And I bought it because I knew that song would make it a collector's item someday, and I'll probably get a ton of money for it. So I'm holding on to it. I also have a Guns N' Roses live cassette tape that's worth a ton of cash. It's opened, but there was only 10,000 printed of it. It's got like 4 songs on it. There's an Aerosmith cover on it and shit too. It's called Live Like a Suicide. And like I said, they only printed 10,000 cassettes. And I've got cassette 00 frickin' 1. I can show it to you. You want me to show you? I can show it to you. Now, hopefully the 001 on the cassette means that it's the first one they printed. I don't know, but it says 001 on it. It's pretty incredible. And I've looked for it on eBay and stuff, and I've actually found it for like $600 or $700. That was years ago, though. I don't usually look. But those are, and then I have a Creeping Death Metallica cassette that's made in France. It's a single. It's got Creeping Death on one side, and I forget what's on the other side, Phantom Lord or something like that. And that one's worth a pretty penny, too. And the one that's made in France. And that one's worth a couple $100 opened. And I have that also. So I'm glad I kept my cassettes. I have a few, like I say, about 3 pretty rare ones. I didn't have to deal with that kind of music when I was that young, the Standing Stones. What, the gangster rap? That gangster rap came around right when I was coming out of my teens. So luckily, I was old enough to see it what it was for. See it what it was for. What? However, I don't even know. I'm learning the English. I'm learning the English here. See what it is for. Is that the saying? Man, that just doesn't sound right. Well, good. I'm glad you didn't have to deal with that garbage, because that's what it is. It's garbage. Foxman says I was rap music back in the 91 to 98. Try to fit in school. Also 05 to 08. Nelly, Country Grammar, and Pitbull. Oh man. That's awful shit right there. Oh God. I'm glad you don't listen to that shit no more. Man. Never bought their music. I got a CD free from a friend and bought at flea market. That's bad enough, man. I'm glad you survived that, Fox, man. We all make mistakes, you know. We all go through phases. I've gone through my phases. I'm trying to think of what stupid music phase I've gone through. I really can't think of any because I'm still in my stupid music phase. I like so many different kinds of music. Probably a lot of music I like people would consider lame. I don't know, but whatever. 122, how you doing, man? Good to see you. UDX 122. How you doing, man? Cheers, buddy. Cheers. I'm trying to wind it down here. I have no more smoke. I'm down to the Pelosi rip, I believe, although I will attempt one more Ripa here. Redacted Ripa time. Wish I had something better for you to see on the other side of the camera here. But we got to do that redacted Ripa. Apologize. Oh, yeah. Well, that was not the Pelosi rip. That was a good one. That was a good one. This actually could probably use a stir. I'll get another couple Ripas out of it if you want me to extend the show. 79 smokescreen. It's good for you. It's good for me. So good to see you, 122. Foxman says, I still have CDs and tapes from the 90s. I have CDs from the 80s and 90s, 2000s. Even in the 2010s, I still collect CDs. I kind of gave up just recently. But I have some Iron Maiden ones that I bought special editions of and stuff. They're not just regular CDs or special editions and shit for a collection. And then I have 70s, 80s, 70s, 80s, and very early 90s cassettes before I switched to CDs. And I switched to CDs around 93. So I didn't really buy any more. I think one of the last cassettes I ever bought was the Jerky Boys' first album, and that was in 1993. I distinctly remember buying that album. And then I did win REM Monster, which is a great fucking album. I love that album. But I won that from our local alternative rock station when it came out in 95. So I won a free copy on cassette of REM's new album Monster with just a great album. Great album. Crushed with Eyeliner. That's the one I like on that album. Great fucking album. I like REM, especially their old stuff. REM was pretty cool. Do you have a Blue Thunder up there or Airwolf, says Jed? What? The Legos? Neither. It's a medical helicopter and a cop helicopter and just like a regular personal helicopter. When I was a kid, I had a Blue Thunder toy. It was huge too. Man, I wish I still had that. It was pretty badass. I never had an Airwolf toy. Airwolf was really cool. That was a Bell Model 222 executive helicopter that they converted into that Airwolf. And then it later was auctioned off and became an air ambulance in Germany, I believe. And then it crashed and it killed everybody on board. So that Airwolf helicopter no longer exists. Yes, that theme song on Airwolf is pretty badass. But so is Miami Vice. That will always be one of the best theme songs from any TV show is Miami Vice. And, you know, it's because of Jan Hammer. Jan Hammer! And Harold Faltermeyer. Harold Faltermeyer made some great electronic keyboard music for both TV and movies. He did Axel F. Do, 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 that song, amongst many others. So yes, that's a great one. NXS, hello Eric, how you doing? I enjoyed NXS's early stuff. I thought, oh God, it's been so long. Listen Like Thieves, that album. I think that's the album, was their best one. The one that came out in 85, 86 or whatever. I think it was called Listen Like Thieves. So yeah, NXS was pretty cool at one point. Catalyst needs a helicopter. Where would I put the mag mount on my helicopter? Right in the center of the rotor. Or on the bottom of it. Actually on the bottom. The bottom. I remember Miami Vice back when I was 5, back in 85. Saw it on my local channel back in Homestead, Florida. And that's, local grown for you then. That's not too far from Miami. So Eric says, yeah, good. Hello, everyone. Sorry, I got hiccups again. It's that RC Cola, the nectar of the gods. Axel Foley, haha, my buddy used to laugh like him. That was back when Eddie Murphy was a good dude, man, or at least a good movie dude. Now he's a true piece of shit as well, and he's all onto the anti-cracker thing, and Whitey, it's really sad to see. It really is sad to see because I would say Eddie Murphy, 80% of the money he made was from Blue-Eyed Devils and shit. Crackers like me, light, buttery, and delicious. Oh, yeah. Shooting Skip from the chopper. Hell yeah. Hey, I'll be right back. I'm going to go give this a stir real quick. So you can stare at my clock. CLOCK, my clock. All right. I apologize. Had to make a pit stop there too. I apologize there. So I warmed it up like a cup of coffee, and I put a little bit of the green on top of the stir. So we're good for a couple more minutes. There. I do apologize. What are we talking about here? In case anybody's wondering, it's 1839. Well, no, it's 1840. My mag mount back in 96 had a range of 2 miles. Wow, that's not very good. I don't think that's very good. I had a K40 mag mount, and that thing had a good, at least 10-mile range on it, on a 4-watt radio, a Cobra 19. And then I had a 102-inch whip with a Uniden PC244, a bit tuned up and stuff. And that thing got out like a son of a bitch. That was one of the best mobiles I ever had. And that was when I was a kid, when I was a teenager. That was DX for me. 2 miles. Yeah, I wasn't busting your chops, man, but I was like, 2 miles, that's not very far. Get to the chopper if you want to leave. Did you see the Bobcat on Channel 26 AM back a week ago? He used to live in Fort Lauderdale, Florida back in the 90s. He's telling those migrants on the radio they moved from Florida to Tennessee. Says Foxman. Fuckers. 875, a whopping 2 miles, laying that hammer down, says 357. And Mark says, that was DX for me. That guy is 16 miles south of me. He's been living there in Spring City, Tennessee since the late 90s, says Foxman. Yeah, 2 mile DX there. 390 said he's taking a break for a while. I was wondering where he was last night. Oh, that's a bummer. Yeah, I was going to do an evening Rippa last night. I just didn't get the motivation for it. But I was waiting until around 8 o'clock. Or I was planning on waiting until 8 o'clock when he was done with his show. And then I was going to do a show after him. But he didn't come on last night. And I just lost motivation. And I was hoping I was going to get to do a show, at least a Videogates show today. Because I've had more Rippa shows than I have Videogates shows. So... my fault. Mark says, a 2-foot mag mount. I saw it in the Radio Shack catalog. It's true. Go ahead and laugh. Oh, well, I was thinking like a 48-inch single whip mag mount. You're probably talking about like a center-loaded mag mount or something. Although I had a gutter-mounted center-load antenna from Radio Shack, and it did really good, and it tuned perfectly. And I had that on my car before I had a 102-inch whip. I had a whole bunch of different antennas on a Chevy Citation. I had a 4-foot fire stick on a mag mount. It blew off the roof of my car and wrecked it. Luckily, it didn't hit a car behind me. It just went off into the brush. Because you should only run 3-foot antennas on the mag mount. And I ignored that rule. And that's why. Yeah, I had a few different ones, but the Fire Stick was a pretty cool antenna too, and it tuned up really good. But the easiest tuned antenna I ever had was the 102-inch whip. You didn't do anything to it; you just plugged it in, and it was already tuned. It was great, complete flat match. 18 feet of coax and a 102-inch whip and a radio. That's it. And it got out 20 miles probably, at least. 1900 says, my first DX, no lie, had an indoor wire antenna and said, hello. Next thing I know, I'm talking to Alabama from Queens, New York. Wow. I kind of had that experience with the gutter mount that I was telling you about that I had on the car. It was not my car. It was my mom's car. I was the passenger in it. Talking on a CB radio at 14 or whatever, I didn't have a driver's license. But I'd also put that same antenna on the railing of our condominium in Burbank when I lived in Burbank, and we were up on the side of the mountain where they're having fires actually, near Altadena in those very hills. And I would sit up on our house was up on the hillside up there, our condo, and I would get DX with that little antenna mounted sticking out like this. The antenna stuck out, mounted to the railing, the down part of the railing. And it worked really good with a Navajo TRC 433 I have over there. And it was fun. So that's pretty cool, man, with a wire, and you're talking Skip. First DX. That's incredible. Man was told local shop is closed tomorrow for good, not the 31st. So you lost a CB shop is what you're saying? That sucks. We never had one here to begin with, so we didn't lose one. There's no resources for CB radio around here at all. None. Not locally. Maybe in Reno, there might be the Love's Truck Stop. They might have a CB shop, but that's probably about it. Cowboy says, I still run a Fire Stick on my pickup. I would love to have another one. If I had a use for one, I would get one. The Fire Stick 2, the tunable tip. That was one of my favorite antennas, and it looked good too. Foxman says, I will never sell my Randy 2. It's the same price as a game console. Yeah, those things are expensive, man. Not to mention, that's a great little radio. You definitely don't want to sell it. Yeah, that's a nice gift, man. Very nice gift. Excuse me. Yeah, I like those a lot. I know how to get into the hidden menu on Randy too. Yeah, very nice. Jed says, I had an Antron mobile antenna back in the day, red and white, 4-foot fiberglass with a little 6-inch stainless whip sticking out of the top. And that was a mobile antenna? Wow, that's weird. Kind of sounds like a mobile base antenna in a way. Interesting. CB Punisher says 7-foot fire stick is the good one. Is it? Man, that's the... Yeah, you got to have a good mount for that thing. Because those fire sticks are heavy in the wind. I've actually seen it crinkle. The guy put a ball mount on the side of his van, and he put a 7-foot fire stick on it, and he must have put the ball in just the weakest spot or something on the sheet metal, but eventually it crinkled the freaking metal. Like it twisted the mount, and it crinkled the metal because of the weight of the fire stick going down the freeway and shit over time. And I said, never, I'll never mount a fire stick like that, ever. You should tell kids dark side AI. Stay away from it? I hate that AI shit. And I can't stand the YouTube channels that utilize it. I hate it. And it makes the folks that make YouTube channels without it, and mainly like crime, real crime shows and things like that, when they don't use it, I like them more. They're more credible and shit, you know what I mean? I'd much rather see somebody watch somebody's video where they put time and effort into it instead of letting a computer do it all for them and having it sound unnatural and stupid and shit. But I really wish they would do away with all these subtitles that are just embedded in the videos anymore, that are completely wrong half the time. They're not saying what they're saying on the screen, and it pisses me off. I hate subtitles that are incorrect. But everybody's putting subtitles and shit. There must be a computer program that inserts them automatically for you, and it gets every 10th word incorrect, maybe every 8th word incorrect. It's crazy. And it's annoying because it's impossible not to read them when you're trying to watch the video. And I see a lot of that in a lot of police body cam videos and shit. And my other bitch is, stop blurring shit out. Jesus Christ. Blur, 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 blur. I mean, it's the amount of censorship is fucking unbelievable. I hate it. I won't watch the YouTube channels that are all AI. I won't either. Like I said, it makes me appreciate the folks that make videos the old-fashioned way. It makes me appreciate them that much more because they're putting way more time and effort into it, and they're not, taking the easy way out. So, and it shows. Of course, it shows. The AI stuff is insufferable. I can't stand it. So I won't watch the YouTube channels that are all AI, and yeah, the subtitle thing drives me nuts too. If it was accurate, it wouldn't be so bad. It's still annoying, but it wouldn't be so bad. But they're so inaccurate, and it's on all these different content creators' videos. They're all inaccurate. And then you turn on the actual YouTube closed captioning; those actually get get it more correct than the stupid subtitles that are embedded in the videos on these content creators' videos. So if you need to read it, then turn on the closed captioning on the YouTube player itself, and just ignore the the actual embedded friggin' garbage. Okay, class? Okay. Cheers, everybody. I came back for another Rippa, a redacted Rippa. I'll have to come up with something for you guys to actually look at when I flip the camera around there. So, cheers, everybody. I won't keep you much longer. It's already almost 7 o'clock here at the CB Lounge 2112. I'll probably go another about 10 minutes or so. Oh, there we go. Nice 79 smoke screen coming up. I can feel it. I can feel it. Oh, yeah. Nice bouquet. Oh. I was hoping it'd be a little smoother, but oh boy. That's very happy smoke. We need it. Another Kelly Ripa, I think Foxman said. Catalyst says AI sucks. Yes, it does. Oh, wait, maybe not. I want to get a 90s car phone bag for my Randy too. That's cool, Foxman. Reminds me of the Nokia phone back in 96. I never got a cell phone until 2018. That's when I got my first cell phone, an iPhone 6. That was my first cell phone, iPhone 6. I still have it. This is my third iPhone, so I've had the 6, the 11, and now the 13. Is Jed out of here? All right, guys, the Wolf Gang is calling. Must go. Have a good night, Jed. I'm going to be out of here soon myself. Always good to see you, my brother. Have a good night. Have a good Fry with a Y day. And like I always say, take it sleazy and we'll smell you later. Cowboy says, hey, thinking about that missing rubber cap on your beam. If you can find a replacement, look for the little rubber caps they sell at the hardware store that go on top of a caulking tube, says Cowboy. Are you talking? Oh, he's talking to Foxman. Hey, Foxman. So check it out, man. You lost some PVC cap on it, huh? You know what I do with my antenna periodically is I go up and I take my antenna completely down and I go over all the plastic parts with, it's not Armor All, but Armor All like dressing. And I renew all the black parts and all the plastic parts, including the caps on the end of the radials and shit. And they last for a long time if you do that. So have a good night, Jed. I'd leave it on, but I won't be able to hear. No worries, man. Or hydraulic fitting caps. There you go. Yeah, you want to keep water out of that sucker. No doubt about it. All right. Well, once again, thank you, everybody, for joining me here on the Live Lounge Videogates here at the CB Lounge 2112. Afternoon Skippas, even though it's not afternoon, no mo. It's now evening time here at the CB Lounge 2112. So I say cheers to you all. Unfortunately, redacted Ripa. Oops. There we go. Cheers to you guys. I think I'm going to get out of here too. There we go. There we go. Last Ripa of the show right here. Right here. Final 79 smoke screen. This one goes out to you. My favorite loungers out there. I appreciate it, everybody. No doubt about it. There you go. 79 smoke screen. Okay, you guys, you take care. Hopefully I'll see you on Sunday. Maybe Saturday. I don't know. But more than likely Sunday. Yeah, if all goes well, we'll see you on Sunday services. Take care. Have a good night. Aloha from the CB Lounge 2112. Aloha nui loa and hui ho. We'll see you in the next one, everybody. Bye-bye. Have a good night, everybody.